This program is rated MA. It contains adult themes, coarse language, sexual references, and violence.
Alright, what's up everybody? It's Up with Comms. It's Friday. I had the intro all flawlessly done. You like that, Brisk? Nothing wrong with that intro.
Right.
But the
What happened?
Anyway. Oh, just every week
What?
I either forget to take down the up next screen or I don't unmute one of the speakers. Everything.
Did everything go smoothly
Yeah,
tonight?
just imagine this, an entire show tonight without any errors or any...
Oh, it started right off the top. You forgot to change the title.
You forgot to swap.
Didn't count because that stream's only 2
Rain's
seconds
camera.
long. So.
Rain's facing the wrong way.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna be looking this way tonight.
There you go. She's staring at the other side of the screen. Look, Drayden, I give you shit every time for this, but I have to say, being the button-pushing guy on Meta Show now, I've been desperately trying to do one show where there's no fuck-ups, and I haven't managed to do it yet, so your job is a little harder than...
The thing is, like, once you get everything going, you don't really... It doesn't take upkeep unless someone says, oh, this person's audio is too quiet. Or, I mean, that's stuff you can do on the fly. Or if... I mean, you guys don't have a problem with people coming and going on cameras mid-show. That doesn't happen that often, but when there's just 2 cameras and they stay there, it's just you and Matani, it's a lot easier. But, you know, if it's like, oh, hey, this person got home, they're coming in, and then it's like, okay, I got to...
But we do have a ton of stuff, because I have additional people coming in. We're having Sutonia and ProGod on the show tomorrow, so I got to have a screen for that. I got to be ready for them. We have cutscenes for each of the time we transition from topic to topic.
Yeah, it's all the tiny little things.
Credits at the end of the show. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
It's the main shit is easy, but it's all those tiny little things that, like, I should probably just make a checklist, and that checklist would probably have 50 things on it, but 47 of those you only have to have ready at the beginning of the show, and then once they're set, and you don't have to touch them. So that's the only thing. But anyway,
the devil's in the details.
That's right. So we're here, first show of the new year, and I figured we just kick off with a shot right off the bat. If you guys want to pour one up, this one's gonna go for Australia because, holy shit, Australia is literally on fire right now, and has been for a while, and those fires are quite bad.
Yeah, shit's on fire, yo.
All of our Aussies stay safe.
Yeah, shots for you Aussies. And real quick.
That's Bismarck and Sort and
Bismarck,
Judge.
Sort,
and
Judge. You just said Bismarck. Yeah, there's quite a few.
Boatman.
CCP Convict? CCP
Convict. He's living in Iceland now, but he's Australian.
Ology Bro's Australian.
Australian at heart.
Ology Bro. Yeah, so now who was it? Was that you, Manic, that put the tweet out? Or you retweeted a tweet that someone was talking about maybe they should do a Plex for good.
Moses asked for that, didn't she?
Somebody else.
I can't remember who originated it, but I retweeted it. It got a lot of traction really quick.
Yeah, I saw Elise tweeted it today. We should actually pull up and give credit to the original dude, because I think that's a great idea. I think someone actually.
I saw it from a bunch of different retweets, but I forget the actual original source poster.
It's been a long time since we've done a Plex for good.
I think the last thing I can remember was the big hurricane down at, was it Haiti, when Haiti got wrecked by that earthquake or hurricane?
Oh,
was that like 2015?
Or maybe it was an earthquake and then a hurricane or something. That was it might have even been earlier than that.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, apparently the fire situation there is, I mean, I haven't checked it, but it sounds like it's even worse than the California fires that have been happening.
Dude, way worse.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
So Blasphem's saying it was the Haiti thing was the last time they did play good.
Like they talk about acres being burned. Like what? Like they compared California was like 2 full acres or something. I forget.
No, an acre is quite small. Like
I know, but the scale was like California was like 2, and then Australia right now, as it's still burning, is 12. So that's at least
gotcha.
6
It was the
times
original
the scale.
original tweet.
And according to SOAR, this isn't even fire season. Like they're not even officially in fire season yet.
Yeah, I looked at a thing online, and they said that there was they mentioned 3.8 million, and then they also mentioned 5 point something million, and one was based on, I think, like just flat surface area, and the other was based on like topographical. So I think the 5 point something million is more accurate as far as actual surface area. 5.8 or 5.4 or something million hectares of land on fire right now.
Yeah.
That's fucking huge. I mean, I don't even know how big a hectare is, but I know it's way bigger than an acre. It's some kind of metric measurement, but that's huge. But so, with that being said,
a hectare is 6 times bigger than a single tear.
A lot of tears.
How big's a tear?
A tear,
Pretty
I don't
big.
know. I'm making a joke. I don't know how
that's-
big
you-
a tear
You
is.
couldn't
that's
pick it up.
accident.
We're all
No.
like, what?
Rain's like, what is this?
It's equal to 100 acres, by the way.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah. So
A hectare is 100 acres?
So
Yes.
that means 5.4 billion acres
Jesus Christ.
on fire.
That's a lot of acres
in
on
Australia.
fire.
Or
That's
10,000
ridiculous.
square meters.
Jesus. Okay. So 10 square kilometers. That's a number I can get behind. So
Oh,
How many
hold on now.
football fields is that for those of us in
That's-
Freedom Land?
10 square
That's a lot.
How many
kilometers would
Californias?
be, what would that be? It'd be somewhere around like 6 square miles.
It's not.
Wait,
it's
Blast Him to Hell says
5
basically
square
the
miles,
size
plus
of the fire in Aussie is the size of Texas.
Oh, so yeah, the entire state of
So if you
Texas on
take
fire.
Texas and put it in Australia, that's what's
how
burned.
much is on
Ah,
fire.
But then you have to light it
12
on
million
fire.
acres.
Take Texas, put it on Australia, light it on fire. That's what you got.
Holy cow.
That's silly.
Could you imagine Australia mixed with Texans, though? That'd be an amazing country.
Pretty sure like Australians are just British Texans.
Yeah, they're the British Texans. I was going to say that's pretty much that. Look back more. Thanks for the raid, man. So yeah, I Plex for good. CCP, get on it.
Yeah, do
I
that.
guarantee
Make
a
it
lot of
happen.
people would buy a fuck ton of Plex for that. I mean, I don't usually buy Plex, but I would do it if they did that. So that being said, year in review videos. I liked these things. I hope they do this every year.
Right.
I don't
This
see why
was
they wouldn't.
really cool.
Can I just be negative Nancy for a moment and
Oh,
point out?
God.
Don't you even
Oh,
fucking
that's
say
because
one
your
negative
review
thing about
videos
this
just
thing,
point
Rain.
out how Lodge you need to be on fucking kill mills because I swear
No,
to God,
they
I
don't-
shot
oh,
way
God.
more than fucking structures all year. So fuck you, CCP.
Oh, was your main?
Your goddamn no logic.
Your main was structures, wasn't it? Because that's
was
the only
structures.
thing you can whore on.
But it also
Yeah.
said
How dare
that
you?
my biggest nemesis was downtime.
That
but
one
I
doesn't
had-
make sense because
I
you
had to
have definitely
So,
7
the-
times.
So
Dude,
if it
Your
says your
biggest
biggest
nemesis
was
being
downtime,
downtime is amazing.
so
That's the best troll ever.
Maybe you didn't die, but I'm like, I died a lot.
yeah. No, I've seen Rain die and get potted, and just gave
I
the
only got
salute.
potted once.
Yeah, somehow you got
See,
potted
the
once, but you never died. So
Like, that's what I wanted to know, because the thing that drove me crazy with the Nemesis thing was the one that my Nemesis was the random wormhole dude that killed the 300 ships that somebody delivered to me in a wormhole to fuck with my kill board, because that happens to me like all the goddamn time. And I'm like, how is this guy? I wasn't even in those ships when he killed him. How is he my Nemesis? He's killing. He gave me free insurance money. That's all
Yep.
I got. How is he my Nemesis?
I had a guy. I killed up like 12 bubbles of his.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
that's what
There's a
came up
lot
on
of
mine.
people with that.
That was
guy.
my number one kill guy. Was a guy we killed 8 bubbles
Yeah.
of his
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Declan. And
because
that
he
was
was
it.
So silly.
he was not, or you guys weren't the only ones that had that guy. That guy, and I think it was you, Blazing, or one of you linked his Z-kill board in our Discord, and I went and looked at it, and it's basically that's the only thing that character does is anchor bubbles. Like it's literally a bubbling alt and nothing else. He has never lost a ship, except for the
The
only thing
man's
he
just
loses
snail
is,
mailing bubbles out right now.
yeah, the only thing he loses is anchored bubbles, and his only kill mails where he's on the assist is he's on the assist because someone tried to warp out in his bubble and they died. So that's all he logs in, drops bubbles, and logs that account out, I guess. and he's on a
The
lot
bubbler.
of people's. Yeah, he's the Bubble. The
My nemesis is Zora Zopkin, who hangs out in Tama a lot. I
Nice.
fucking hate that guy.
I forget. So the
If you're watching Zora, I'm coming back.
the one that I killed the most. I'm trying to remember his name. It was
of course.
It was a guy from Ranger Regiment. Was the guy I killed the most, and then someone from Goons. He was a Karma Fleet guy. Was my nemesis that killed me the most.
Was it Drone Wing? Because a lot of
It
us
wasn't
NC had Drone Wing as
It was
our.
like Groth or not Grath, but or Grosh something.
Groth Telkin?
No,
Groth Tolkien?
I'd have to look. I'd have to go back to my video and check, but yeah. So I actually had people for my most killed and my nemesis. The market thing though, being that I've basically because not only Black Legion and NC Dot both, it's like I need something, buy it off contracts. I need a doctrine ship, buy it off contracts. Well, that doesn't count towards your market orders, and they come with all the ammo you'd ever need in them. So it's like I think I only had. It's like your biggest market order. I think I only had 115 market transactions, and my biggest market order was I bought, I think about 1 million hydrogen isotopes or something like that. And that's my extent of my market. So it's like, all right. So I just didn't actually use the legit market at all.
My dog's gonna lay on my fucking pillow again.
How cute she is, though.
That's a furry mouth in the morning.
Aww.
Yeah,
She has her own pillow, by the way. Like, since I don't have a roommate or a spouse, the other pillow is hers, but she's gonna lay on mine.
Yeah, but that one smells like
'Cause
you, and
it
dogs
smells
are
like you,
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Rain though. I wish they had some kind of logi thing on there. I don't really know how they would track it.
Remember
because
back in 2018 when CCP said they were going to put Logi on
I
kill
do.
nails?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember?
It was like
Still-
it was
still waiting.
yesterday.
Remember
waiting.
Shield Slaves?
Speaking of shield
Hey.
slaves, when was that
Shield
that
slave.
pop
We
up?
think shield slaves are coming.
When was that?
That
That
was
little message
2
that said
weeks
was, like, the
ago?
first
It
thing
was
we're
like
gonna
right
work on.
before Christmas.
Yeah, fucking prove it.
But the
You guys just need to have faith. The shield slaves is tough because in order to put the shield slaves in, they've got to do balancing to all of the big shield ships anyway, so that the slaves don't make them go absolutely crazy. And
Weird.
way,
It's
way,
almost
way better
like we
than armor.
told CCP for years to balance. And this is
Well, they're
their
going to
fifth attempt
balance. They
at
got,
team
but
They
that's
had
the
to-
thing.
well,
They have to
Rain,
balance
we
everything
needed
in order
Triglavians.
to make that possible.
We had
That's-
to get
well,
Triglavians before anything
Triglavians
else.
is way better than balance.
No.
Currently,
Yes.
Shield
Yes.
Supers and
Yes.
Titans and
We
Armor
needed
Supers
skill
and Titans
Don't
injectors,
even start
pretty
Citadels,
balanced.
and Triglavians before
They-
balance.
you know
Triglavian
what?
ships are the best thing to happen to CCP and to EVE Online in like 10 years.
They should have put the art team onto the Shield Slaves. I mean, doesn't that make
No.
sense?
Why
Oh,
do we
God.
have
That's how game
artists
development
but only
works.
5 developers? Just simply have the artists fumble together.
Every developer
like
can
a
do
balance
every other
patch.
developer's job.
That's right.
They just cycle them out.
But hold on, Blazing, you were saying something about Shield Supers and Titans.
They're balanced the way they are, not in different ways, right? Because a active tanked armor super, it doesn't tank as much as an overheated and active shield super. I think I might have to double check the numbers on that. But for what they're used for, right, in the meta of supers and titans, they're balanced. Is the short answer. Like defensively, shield supers are better.
But that's the thing, and that's why, absent the issue between armor buffer and shields being active, and you can nude out the shield supers. Just on terms of raw EHP, you don't want them to be so crazy that everybody starts abandoning armor supers and goes over to shield because the EHP is better. So they're going to have to do balancing to reduce that on the front end. So they have to do some balance. So it's going to take a balance pass to get the shield slaves in,
Balance.
but they'll
Oh,
get them.
man.
It's gonna it's not gonna take a balance pass.
It's gonna take
it's
a
it's
couple
gonna
of
take
them.
at least 4 because they're
It'll
gonna
take a lot.
overbalance it one way.
Yes,
and
they're
then
going to
they're
fuck it
gonna
up and
dial
make
back
them
the
exactly
other way,
right.
and then they're gonna balance it.
You
back
say
the other
that.
way.
Inevitable.
But there was a time whenever the Triglavian Dread was super unbalanced and super fucked up, and they managed to fix that before it released. So I have some faith. I don't know why, because historically having faith is bad. But
here's the thing. Here's the thing, and this is something that
Imagine
I've said
having
before.
faith in CCP.
But this is the thing. We've been saying, oh, we don't have any faith in these guys. They don't iterate on anything. They don't do this other kind of stuff. And I feel like that is the eve of 2016 bitching, talking.
I'm joking.
But like the no, but
It's
it,
fine.
but
It's
but
fine.
but Manic, you're not really
Everything's
wrong because
fine.
people think that.
Everything's fine.
There are
It's not
tons of
fine.
examples over the last year where CCP has gotten it right and they've done the right thing and they've iterated and they've been willing to say we fucked up and we're going to fix it, and they've gone back and changed them. Blackout's a perfect example. People were thinking Blackout was never going to go away, and then they turned it off because it was fucking killing things. So this is not the same company that just would do something, spend 6 months working on something, put it in the game. It would be completely ridiculously broken. They do like one minor fix and then let it go. They don't do that anymore. That's not what this company
Anymore.
does.
After they've had-
I was gonna say they've done that in the
They've
past.
done it. They just haven't done it anymore. It's been a while since they've done that. When was the last time that they made a massive change to something and then just let it sit there?
Frankly,
Sit it
they
up.
haven't balanced them except removing the drones. on the
Planetary
keyboard.
interaction took them several years to fix PI.
But my point is
Are
that
Vortex
this
fully
has
done? Are they fully completed?
all of the stuff.
Faction
Yeah,
warfare.
Vortex is done.
Citadels
Vortex
have
was
been
done.
out for 4 years now, and they're still completely, absolutely garbage at the fucking game.
That's my point. It was 4 years ago when that happened.
Well, and CCP
All the stuff
signal
they've
is-
added in the last 2 years, essentially, they have either iterated on right away
Oh, you already
and
see it.
fixed it, or they've continued doing that. It's not. I mean, the big changes, like when they do these massive changes, they haven't been doing that anymore because they realize that shit doesn't work. They spend 6 months, 7 months, 8 months doing a complete rewrite of something. They throw it in the game, and then they're on to the next thing. And all the stuff that they ignored while they were doing that thing for 6 or 7 months has to get taken care of. And then there's, then they get all of this fucking development debt from this new thing that they put in. They don't do anything with it. They haven't done that anymore. They're not doing that anymore. That's why we're not
All right,
getting these
Brisk.
big, massive changes.
Serious question then. When are they
What?
deleting passcode?
When it's ready to go, they still haven't finished. There are still
What's left?
They have to finish all of the
Fuel
small flex
stations.
structures. They have to finish all the small flex structures that they said they were going to do.
When's the last time
Before
they
they get
announced
to
any
it.
Well,
plans of those?
doesn't the
They
NPC
haven't done it.
stations use
Those
passcode
guys-
still?
They haven't shit on it yet.
The team doing that shit got yanked off to do war decks, and then got yanked off to do other things.
So CSM
and
is the
that's
reason
it.
passcode.
No,
was
not
fixed.
CSM.
CSM
But
told CCP to fix Vortex.
CSM told CCP to look
Blame
at the
CSM. Hello,
to look at the
CSM.
Vortex and look at the issue and see if it was bleeding people. And when they did that, they realized, holy shit, we need to fix this right away. So they went and they moved it, and it became the main
Well,
thing.
the passcode, that's been a huge undertaking, and piecemeal by piecemeal, they're getting
Yeah,
rid of the
they
things
have.
that use it. But
They've been doing really
the
well.
old outposts, like the NPC stations, they got rid of all the NPC or the outposts out of nullsec, but they still have all the NPC ones. Don't those still use passcode?
No,
They don't,
no.
because I thought
Passcode
the
is
outposts
passcode.
were tied in with the. I mean, they
So-
work the
so
same
no,
as
no, no.
POS,
I don't think
but-
anybody
You're
knows what
talking
all is
about
used
the
in
Slav
passcode.
structure.
Isn't that the kind of the point of passcode? That's how you
Yeah,
can
That's
blame it
kinda
on
true,
everything.
yeah. All the
Nobody
people that
actually
developed
knows
it don't
what
work
all is
there
involved.
anymore.
Like if
talking
you
about,
just
like,
delete all the
no.
passcode, they're just gonna delete like the fucking Munin
That-
and all
that's-
all
Imagine,
of all of
imagine
null goes.
if they just deleted passcode tonight and capitals were rebalanced tomorrow. Like just magically.
Oh.
Like
You know
holy
what?
shit, that's all it took.
You know
That's
how
what
we
was holding
want
them back.
Eve Classic? How about instead of Eve Classic, we ask for a server that they run for a week where they just delete passcode and we just see
And
how
see what
fucked
happens.
Yeah,
everything
just,
gets.
just
Yes.
imagine if passcode is the reason why tie-dye even needs to happen. Just delete passcode, and it's like, oh shit,
We-
10,000
Why
people in the
didn't we do
system, no
this
tie-dye.
before?
This is it's.
We could
Yeah.
so think about it though. There is a server where you could delete passcode and see what happens.
Oh, there is.
I know.
It's called
And I
Serenity,
feel-
right?
I feel like they should do no. 'cause
No, it's called
Serenity-
Singularity, dude.
Kidding. Fuck.
I mean, you
But
can do it
I
on
feel
You're
Serenity
not
too,
kidding,
let's
you
be honest.
I
Crazy
feel like they should
shit.
do that. Like they should come out a server just called like Chaos Server, and they're like, "Hey guys, we're just gonna fuck around, log in, but
Chaos
everything
server.
that happens is not on us."
Oh,
And
the
they just
Chaos
like
server.
delete the passcode.
That would be so much
Yeah,
fun.
although I would say, I'm sure they're also I mean, how do they even check to see where all the I mean, they'd have to trace through all the subroutines of all the coding
It's
to make
just-
sure that,
it's
like,
just-
if we delete this, is it gonna fuck up?
Well,
Is there
here's-
some
here's
kind
the
of
You've
thing,
never done
like,
that with
is
stuff
there any
before?
kind of
You guys
subroutine
understand
called by
I'm
somebody
sure
else
they've
that
done
broke
this.
it.
I'm sure they've done this.
They've
in
already
private
had to do
development
this for the
environments.
64-bit client, so
True,
it's not like
true.
they haven't had to go through that shit before.
Yeah, I guarantee, like, nothing
But
ever
again,
goes as planned. When they
because
finally
none
get
of
rid
us are
passcode, something's gonna fuck up.
Well, because none of us are programmers, this obviously is a very easy undertaking that should be done in
Exactly.
like 5 minutes.
Just put,
Thank
just flip
you.
the switch.
Just do it.
Make
Get
the
the
art
art
team.
team on it.
Why
How
can't you
hard
guys
can it
just,
be
like,
to
do
flip
it?
the switch to delete
Stop
passcode?
making skins.
This can't be
delete
hard.
passcode.
It's not like it's like
Can I
foreign
point out-
policy or anything.
Programmers
Imagine-
literally push buttons. So all we need to do is push a button
So-
to delete.
Yeah, why don't you
policy.
just do it?
Change the
God.
1 to a
saying
0.
Last Plex
Done.
for good was the earthquakes in Nepal. Okay, but you can carry on. Last Plex for good was
Postcode
earthquakes in
equals
Nepal.
true. Postcode equals false.
Right?
Done.
This should be simple. I don't understand why this
That's
is
Control.
so
Just
simple.
look in the
Just
coding for the
press
You
game.
guys must be
Control F,
fucking
pos,
incompetent.
Control F
Exactly.
postcode and then
Delete.
remove that.
delete
line.
all.
Yeah, just
Control
cut it
A,
out. It's not
delete.
hard. I mean, Jesus, guys.
Actually,
Come on.
there is so I can't remember where.
Pando,
I
please
read
tell me you
this.
guys aren't dead.
Hey, Panda.
Thanks for the raid, Pando. Wait, did you
When
guys
they
all
did
die?
when they came out with the new moon mining mechanics, the reason part of like what had to go with the new moon mining mechanics was moons had to stop rotating. I think even planets had to stop rotating. And there's literally a flag in the code that was like planet rotate equals 1, planet rotate equals 0. And to get the planets and moons to stop rotating, they just changed a 1 to a 0.
That's actually not. That's pretty
There you go.
thoughtful programming, because that means they had to think ahead for that and have an actual like program the fact of whether it
That
rotates
means
or not.
somebody at CCP years ago.
We might have to
had
stop these
had their head
planets
on
and
their
moons
shoulders.
somehow. For some reason, we might have to do it. So let's just add this in and program it. That's next level.
I'm so upset that Panda whelped our Nurgle fleet. This makes me very sad.
Oh, you guys
You
went
went to? Didn't you go to test space? Like, come on now.
Well, we had a succubus fleet first. Then we went to Brave staging and Catch and GE Tech. And then they were taking a Nurgle fleet out, and I couldn't do it because I had to do the show. But it was a Nurgle fleet that Pando and I came up with. But granted, we came up with this Bush nerf thing. But still, we wanted to take the Nurgle fleet out. I couldn't do it, so I put all the Nurgles up on contract for these guys to go have fun with. And I guess they're all dead. So I'm sad.
Real quick, the McLeod is saying, why the fuck does the planet rotate or not break? Whether I think it's probably
Because of
just
postcode.
Because of postcode.
I'm assuming it's because
They
of
did kill
just
a phoenix,
just for the
so
visual of the
they're-
animation. Because if a
maybe
moon,
Did
not
the
very
Phoenix
positive,
die?
actually.
I think
If-
I think I think
'cause if it's
you're
pointing
right.
at a certain
It
chunk
has-
on the
it has
moon-
something to do with the animation of blasting the chunk out of the moon.
well, the thing is, like, because the whole time you see the laser go down there and mining the chunk, even if before it blasts it out, it starts pulling it.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, the way they design the art is that if the planet's rotating, that might rotate with it, and now all of a sudden the chunk is getting
Like
pulled
the chunk would
because
clip
the station
through the planet or something.
The moon mining structure does not orbit the moon; it just sits still. So
Have you seen
probably
the
just for visual.
fucking animation for actually blowing up the chunk? I
haven't-
just got to do that today.
It's pretty
Yeah,
freaking cool, isn't it?
It's
not-
it's
awesome.
an industry
neat.
doomsday, and I'm mad it didn't get used on any fucking
Yeah,
ship,
it's awesome.
and it's just on this stupid structure.
I
Why
saw it
can't
on the.
Borgs do it? Why
I
can't
saw
you
it
have
in
a
the
Borg
video.
that just industry doomsday is like asteroids and it does like explosion damage to like bombers
Area
or
of
something?
effect.
Yeah, like why can't they do that?
Yeah, I've never seen it in the
take
game
notes,
itself. I've
CCP.
only seen it in the video that
Get the art
came
team
out
on that.
Get
Why
the
not
balance
programs?
team to design the art for the AOE Rorqual explosion.
Before rain, okay,
Okay,
postcode.
The,
Like, okay, boomer.
Okay, postcode.
Okay,
Oh
fine.
shit, that's the next one, huh?
Memes 2020.
Me and the boys at 2 a.m. looking for beans.
Looking for beans.
My beans.
I wish I would have been on for that
Man.
show, so I could be part of this joke.
God damn, I need another.
Look at
I don't
it.
have. You know what? We're going to the grocery store tomorrow, and I'm going to buy some beans just for
You know what
this
you gotta do, Brist? You gotta like buy your wife some tickets to go see a show or something on a Friday night.
I gotta get
Yeah,
her,
like,
but the thing is,
get-
she's
get
not-
her-
Then
she's-
get
she'll
her
come
a-
and steal your beans away.
Get
what I'm
her,
gonna
get
do?
her
I'm
like a
gonna tell her.
massage package
I'm going to tell
and
her.
say, hey, why don't you just go out for a night, enjoy a massage, a pedicure, you go do your
Yeah.
thing, invite the
Right.
girls, I'll be here, and then you go out and get some fucking
And don't worry,
beans.
Dirk's not going to be on the show. Oh well, fuck it, then I won't watch
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Then
Tell
there
her
you
Dirk
go.
won't
Then
be
I
on,
said-
so she doesn't have to tune in.
And then she doesn't have to watch. Then I can have my bean teeny and everything
I'm
is
gonna,
fine.
I'm gonna do a shot.
Bean Keeney. I hate
So-
everything about that word.
Yeah,
Teeny.
I just don't like
It's awesome.
baked beans.
Shots.
So-
shots
Look at
for the
Rain.
bean
Rain's gonna
team.
barf.
Oh, baked-
Rain just
No,
barfed
not
a little
baked.
into her
I
mouth.
was
I can see
cringing.
it.
Refried beans are the best.
I'm drinking
No,
wine
actually-
out of my Moscow Mule glass.
I don't like refried
I like
beans
that.
or
I like that mode.
or baked beans.
I have this.
I've
I'm
got
fine
one.
with some
I've got
beans
one
and
for-
stuff. Like I
from
like
Vegas.
chili, but
Yeah,
I had a
I've got
bottle
that
of
one.
Pinot Noir that somebody gave us. It's like 95 points. It's really good. I gotta buy some more of this. Apple Cross
I'm drinking
2016.
Pinot Grigio from a box.
nice.
Wine
The
box.
goon.
Keeping it classy.
Australians call it the goon, the bag, and the wine box. It's goon.
The best
that
thing
really
about
what they
going
Oh,
to
Lagoon,
England,
yeah.
the best thing about Eve London was I got to have beans every breakfast. It was great.
I'm not gonna lie, the British really know how to do breakfast. Every other
No,
meal is
they
kind of like,
fucking
eh.
Dude, yes,
I
they
love
do.
the
Holy
British
shit.
breakfast.
Ms. Moses, every now and then she'll post pictures of her breakfast when she goes on like business trips and shit. It looks fucking good.
It's
That's my
not. I mean,
favorite thing.
I'm jealous.
no one is
Like,
ever going
yeah.
to do
She's in
breakfast better than
Switzerland.
like going down south, but
She travels.
England
though.
breakfast is about number 2 on my list because you can get beans. Beans are breakfast.
Well,
That's
Raiden-
great.
Raiden's like an omelet extraordinaire, apparently. It's like all he makes, but. All right. So.
Mrs. Brisk is threatening to set Virginia on fire.
See, that's it. She
Oh,
can't
God.
she can't handle the power of the bean teeny.
All right, so we gotta
Can't
swing
do
back
it.
to
She
Eve,
doesn't
and then
have
Tabs over to
Appreciate love
open
of
comms,
beans.
sees a bean
What do you
teeny
mean we
in
gotta switch
progress,
it back
starts
to
lighting
Eve?
matches.
I'm trying to stagger it back and forth, so we have.
Why don't we just?
Oh,
We're
yeah.
still talking about. We were talking about
Bean
our
teeny
show.
is all
Prior to that, we were
Eve
talking
related.
about Eve. This is
Then let's
Eve thing.
go back to the
It happened on
beans.
our show.
CC Beans.
Look, all I want to say is that fleet of 20 Nurgles killed an active tanked fucking Phoenix. That's badass. That is why the Nurgle is the best assault frigate, and that's why all you assholes should be flying it, but you're not. Because I haven't had a chance to fly one in like a month, and I'm still number 15 on
I
the
should.
all-time list.
That's
solo
one of the
one.
ones I got one of those cool London skids for, isn't it?
Yeah, in London
yeah.
and Vegas. Both those skins look fantastic. I either solo in a Nurgle or in a Harpy, the blaster one.
Blaster Harpies are good. I like that. I killed Rain with a wolf once. That was fun.
You also almost died to me in your wolf.
Because I fucking overheated my guns and burned them out. That was bad.
Look, I'm not here to tell you how to live your life. I'm just saying. You can't talk
It
smack
happens.
when you die.
I
if
almost
you want to.
killed LB, and I
Sometimes
died
it
because I
happens.
turned my overheating guns off too early.
We killed Dunk
Thanks,
Dinkle
Raiden.
today. That was
I was
fun.
afraid they were
I
gonna
saw
burn
that. He
out,
was
so
in
I
an
took the
RD
overheat
crash.
off, and then I got you to like 20% structure, and then I died, and I'm like, if I just
Autocated
left them
fraction?
on, I would have
Hold
killed
them
you, I
back.
think.
Lessons learned.
So we took the Succubus fleet out tonight, and Panda put it together, and it was kind of like it was a test for the Nurgle fleet with something cheaper. And we were going to take a filament, and we took a filament. And the one thing we said before the filament was, all right, anywhere but Delve, anywhere but Delve, anywhere but
You
Delve.
rolled Delve. I was
Guess
there.
where
I
we
watched
got?
it.
Guess what we got?
Oh.
Gemini.
1D fucking Q. That's what we got.
Nice.
And
I
we're all like,
tabbed away.
oh,
my God.
So I
hey
saw him on
goons,
dock.
how's it hanging?
Fucking dock
I
up,
saw him on
guess.
dock
We're
from the
done.
Keepstar, and then I tabbed out, and I tabbed back over, and he's looking at jump bridge maps out of Delve. I'm like, that's funny.
So we took our fun fleet up to catch to GE Tech, and then we died because Brave had formed for somebody else who was gone through roaming, and they had caracals and a bunch of other shit that, you know, was just like the hard counter to our little frigate fleet.
Why wouldn't you just pop another filament?
'Cause you
I
have
don't
to
know
wait
if Pando
15
had another
minutes.
one. I don't know if, I mean, you have to wait 15 minutes, but I don't know if you had another one.
Oh, there's a
So-
50-minute timer on those? You can't just rapid
Yeah.
fire them?
Yeah, you can't
Oh,
just
15?
cycle through them that way. That's the thing. Like,
Now,
Goons went out. We took a bunch of filaments and went out, I want to say a week ago, and got 3 Delve in a row in 45 minutes. It was
that's
fucking awful.
unlucky. The now with those filaments, was today the last day to use them, or is it the 7th?
It's the 14th, I thought.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
is
have
Is
one
there
every
any
weekend.
rumor
there's
on
still
them
time.
keeping those
7.
around permanently? Because I love those things.
Yeah,
I
they're
don't get to
awesome.
use them,
Said
but
they
I
I
love
don't
the
know.
idea of those
I
things.
mean, I'm
We're
gonna-
gonna look into.
Yeah, because they
implementing
just
them.
convert to like regular comm filaments after that deadline. So
But needs
Well,
to
okay,
happen.
yeah. So it's the 14th. Nice. I was gonna say I haven't used any yet, and I want to. I just haven't got around to it yet. So maybe I should just fit up a couple ships and just run around with those things.
The
Yeah, just go
filament
by
thing
yourself.
has been like the coolest thing that they've done in months, and they
It's
need
like a
to keep
portable
it
wormhole.
because
I'm trying to
It's-
convince
exactly,
them to do.
and it's great.
Actually, CCP signals here. We should do Valentine's Day ones where if you and someone else do it within 5 minutes, you teleport to each other and have to 1v1, or the
Like a blind date?
opposite.
You could
Yeah,
you could
or-
1v1, but I also see that just being used as a instant
Exactly,
sino.
right?
So people are gonna.
Or
but-
the opposite, where you do a sino, but anyone can jump to it anywhere in space, and it's only used one time. So you might be like, oh, like sneak my Titan here, and then suddenly you have like an enemy super on top of you, or like a Blops or some shit.
There
I
could
feel like that
definitely
would
be
be-
some cool stuff done with the.
I feel like
with the
you could do
filaments.
like some cheesy like Valentine's Day stuff, yeah.
just do it for all the various different. I mean, I don't know any other holidays that like how you would work those around, but
All I'm saying is, do
We can do
whatever you
like
got to
a-
do. Make the filaments a thing. Make it a permanent thing.
You
Because
can do a Halloween one where you can only jump if you have a skin on.
just do it. Do a filament for every holiday. All right. So January we're
Well-
going to have a Martin Luther King Day filament, and then February we have a Valentine's Day filament, and then March we have a St. Patrick's Day filament, and then April. What the hell happens in April? Is there anything in April?
April Fool's Day.
When's Easter?
April
Yeah,
Fool's
April
Day
Fool's-
filament. There you go.
yeah, you use the filament and your ship destructs.
The April Fool's Day filaments, they have a chance to self-destruct your ship, or it just transports you to a random high sec system.
Yeah.
Or
Like a
into
dead
a,
and
There you go.
into a
There
gay
you go.
camp.
All right.
Well, no, real
Pops
quick,
you into a gay camp. There you go.
so actually kind of cool. So CCP Signal was saying that Rise came to him with the idea for the filaments, and he started working on it at home in his free time, and then they pitched it as a holiday event, and then that's how they came around. So,
That's super.
Still,
awesome.
I don't.
so,
I
so
do not
Rise,
care.
Rise and Signal, thanks for the filaments. Those are pretty
Yeah.
sweet.
You guys fucking own, and absolutely 100%. You all need raises for that because that was some really good shit.
Yeah, that was
And
probably
we
their,
need to
their
make
coolest
that
thing from
permanent.
the,
They need to have those. Those things are great. It's like having a little wormhole, but it's just you can just take a small flea through, and it's usually
the
great.
best
It's
kind of
great for
wormholes
roaming
too,
games.
where you don't have to like go into a wormhole, find another wormhole, go through another and like you don't have to go through like 5 wormholes to finally get.
And
back
the
out
best
to
part is
another
you
system.
don't have to be an annoying wormholer like fucking LB to take advantage of them. That's great.
Okay, I thought you and I were on good terms, but fuck you. What?
There you go.
You guys.
I love you, LB.
Love you too.
It's a love hate. Sure, Roderick.
So, hey,
right,
have you ever
so
been
what else?
so mad at
What
a
else we
video
got?
game that you called the government?
Speaking of,
How embarrassing do you have to be to report a gaming company? What?
It's so long, but it's so good. Keep talking.
What?
That is
that
pretty
was
loud.
that was that
That
was
was-
pretty crazy.
That was not
Oh.
me.
Oh,
I
now
didn't
you
touch-
sound
I
right.
That was
didn't- swear to
totally
God,
manic.
I didn't touch my mixer.
Holy
I'm sorry.
crap!
Man, it got
So
loud.
good.
You were very mad.
Like now you're normal volume, but like when you started talking there, you just went up 50,000 decibels.
I was going to say, I don't know if I'm
I'm
just
so sorry.
getting a buzz this
That
early,
was-
but you just blew my eardrums out kind of there.
I was
friendo.
impressed.
Okay,
That
I'm
was
gonna-
good.
I'm gonna turn my mic down
I mean-
just a touch.
Well,
It's
no,
not
no.
You're
Manic's
good
fault.
now.
I
You're good now.
guarantee
No,
you.
no, your mic volume here
Drayden
is
was
fine.
looking at something on his screen and he fucked that up. I'm telling you right
No,
now.
no,
Drayden
no.
did that.
I did not touch my mixer.
No,
at
I
all.
think it's just when you started yelling. So I'm wondering if like I don't know if like the sensitivity of that's gain though, but because your volume now is fine. It's just when you started talking louder, it went up like really high.
Anyway,
Okay, now.
Manic,
Can you-
go
can you
ahead and
guys hear
tell
me?
us
Well, maybe it's just the distance.
what made you upset because
Yeah.
I think it's pretty fun.
Nothing made me.
Oh
upset.
no,
It
you
was
talking about
hilarious.
the
God damn it.
Oh no,
It was just
this
sad,
is the
though.
thing. I was not very upset, but I was just upset that the person even did that. I know that nothing's going to come of it, but so apparently, hold on, let me get you the link to this Reddit post.
So this guy watched like every episode of Law and Order he could find and
This
decided he was a
guy,
lawyer.
He
And
has
then
a
he wrote
huge set of balls.
Into the
Yeah.
UK government saying, hey, check out this illegal gambling ring this Icelandic gaming company is running.
Right.
And the UK government came back and was like, yeah, we'll keep
Get
an eye on
fucked.
it. And he's like, look, they're going to get him.
Yeah,
Fucking
so-
banned.
He
Yeah,
was sitting in
we
his
gotta grab-
mom's basement, rubbing his hands together, and he's like, "I got him! I got him!"
Yeah.
I know how to get
The-
CCP, Dennis.
My favorite part of that thread was when Brisk came in and said, hey, this is how it is. And the guy was like, well, I don't know. I don't really trust your Texas law. And he was like, I'm actually a
This is
real lawyer.
Virginian
so
law,
get fucked."
so you know.
I'll put my actual law license up there.
Where's-
if
Or
you
where's-
no,
want.
there's
not
a thing
Virginia.
or
It's
two about
Maryland,
law.
Maryland law, but you know,
Virginia law.
Virginia. I thought you were Maryland. Well,
Totally
you're
Virginia.
District of Columbia. You're not even a state.
But what about Bird?
I live in Virginia and I'm a Virginia lawyer.
Oh.
Now you guys are gonna make me find my fucking law license and show it to you.
Oh well. Do I need to blur
Here's
out
my
stuff?
license, you guys.
Anyways,
but the,
good
uh,
times.
No, the thing that made me upset was just the fact that yes, so he was trying to rat. Jesus Christ, there's some mad dogs. He was trying to rat out CCP to the UK Gambling Commission for the Hypernet relay. And here's the thing: I understand there's people that don't like gambling. They think it's like a waste of money, or you know what? That's fine. Don't gamble. Let the rest, like I said in our Discord, let the rest of us be fucking degenerates.
Yeah, let the degenerates be degenerates. So you can go clutch your pearls in the basement by yourself. Like, fuck off.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to like it. Then don't do it. Let us do our shit. Let us be dumb with our money and lose it. We're fine with it. It's in-game ISK.
But the thing that I laughed about
is you can't get the ISK out.
But it's
that was
preying
money
on
out.
it's
You can put
preying
the
on
money in,
people
but you
with
can't get the
gambling
money out.
addictions, Drayden.
Oh,
It's
well.
it's preying
Yeah,
on
the-
people with gambling addictions.
That's a
I had
small-
somebody
They're-
on
these
comms
people
one
are
time. We were just talking about all the
evil.
dumb shit we were buying raffles on in Hypernet on NC comms one time, and he gave me this huge lecture about how gambling destroys families. I'm like, yeah, but it's pretend though. It's not real.
Alcohol
Your pretend
destroys
family.
families.
Of your
Alcohol
space
destroys
calculator.
families. There's massive alcoholics where their family is a
And
broken,
who the fuck
destroyed
drinks
family
and
because
promotes drinking
because of
alcohol?
their
Like,
alcohol.
why would people do that?
I'm saying, like, yeah, there's super alcoholism out there that destroys
You guys wanna
families,
do
but you don't
shots?
try and get alcohol banned. Cigarettes,
some
people
shots?
died of lung cancer. But,
I'm thirsty.
Well, a lot of people are
I'm
trying
really
to get cigarettes
thirsty.
banned, but it's just like there's a lot of things out there that can be detrimental and addictive,
To be fair,
and you
cigarettes
don't try to
when
get rid of
used-
all of them.
Cigarettes when used normally hurt other people. Gambling just
You
hurts
know
That's
what
true.
though? There's
Well-
Drinking
plenty.
hurts
There's
yourself.
plenty of responsible adults who enjoy a drink. They enjoy gambling. They wake up and they go to work every day and they don't fuck up their lives over it.
Yeah, look at
This
Max
is what I said
Singularity.
before.
He hoards
But this
exotic
is what
dancers.
this,
We better ban
this
those
is
too.
what I said before. You can't.
Let's do a
you
shot.
look at the math. They look at the
Shots,
math.
gambling.
Hey, we're doing a shots because we're responsibly using alcohol. Look, the reality
Shots
is
to being a responsible adult.
it's like 3% maximum of the population that has a gambling addiction. So you're going to tell the other 97% that you can't enjoy
3%.
something that you like because 3% of people
I
might
think 3% is a
abuse
little
this.
high, even.
It is high. That's the absolute highest
there are more
possible
women
high.
than gambling addicts in Eve, okay? So you gotta give the girls some credit for actually having
Barely.
a percentage higher. Barely.
Barely.
Correct.
Yeah.
Whenever you say women with gambling addictions, I picture all those little old like chain smoking
All the
ladies
blue
in
hairs.
Vegas.
That was my
Blue hairs
grandma.
and-
Yeah.
exactly.
That's
But
that
the
lady in
point
the
is-
casino I went to one time, and she
the
got
i- the
super
idea-
Just
mad
wait in fucking 20 years. Range is gonna be there. I'm gonna get this Vebman. I swear to God.
with her vocal box, like, I tell you what. Sorry, go
Where's
ahead.
my
Chris.
I mean,
martini?
that's
I'm
the
gonna
problem.
bet
It's
on
like
fucking Vebnet.
this is what drives me crazy about like a lot of these, and I hate. I don't want to call them snowflakes because I think that term is stupid, but they're
But
like
it
these.
applies.
They're these nanny
with
state
snow.
people who seem to think that anything that anybody can possibly abuse, whether it's cigarettes or booze or marijuana or any of this kind of stuff, we have to ban it
Video
all
games are
because
addictive.
or
Should we
video
ban
games.
video
Anything,
Literally
anything,
anything is
abused.
addictive.
Anything can be
Anything
abused.
enjoyable.
You
It's like
can
saying,
be addicted to carrots.
can't
Do we need
buy
to ban
a-
carrots?
I can't buy a big gulp in New York without paying an extra tax because it's bad for me.
Sugar's
Come
addictive.
on, guys. Just
Exercise
let
can be
people
addictive.
do what they
Literally
want.
People that like
anything
going to
can
the
be
gym, they
addictive.
can get addicted to the gym. That's ban exercise, ban
Exactly.
workouts.
So, I mean, there are
I
people
saw a
who have.
commercial for an episode of Strange Addictions, and this lady was eating bits of plastic bags.
That's
Correct.
ban plastic bags.
There's a whole
mean-
show about
I mean,
the
maybe-
random
maybe
weird
we
shit
should
that
ban
people get
plastic
addicted
bags.
to.
I mean,
Maybe
maybe.
the turtles
That's,
too,
yeah.
but still.
I mean, Rain's addicted to the Alliance tournament. We had to turn it off to stop her from being
Right.
able to
Chris, it's
get her
not a
fixed.
problem. I
You're
have it
welcome,
under
Ray.
control, okay?
No.
She can stop whenever she wants. She can stop whenever she wants.
I mean, in the end, it's like, guys, just you don't advocate for banning something that you don't personally like because somebody else may enjoy it because you think it could be bad for someone. That's stupid. Let people make their decisions.
Stop liking things that I don't like.
You can't.
Exactly. It's like it'd be like me trying to say I'm going to go on a massive crusade to ban soccer worldwide because I think it sucks. That's stupid. Don't.
I mean,
do
it
that.
does.
Don't be that
but we
person.
should ban it.
I don't like Star Wars. Can we ban Star Wars?
See, there you go.
All
And the
right.
funny thing is that Manic has the perfect fit. He could
Star,
be like the
Star
best.
Wars ruins lives.
You could
Can
be the
we,
best Imperial cosplayer. You look like every
have you
officer
seen
of
the people
in
that
Star
are into
Wars.
Star Wars? It's fucking embarrassing. We
You'd
need to.
be
Can we,
perfect
I
for
like
that.
cheesy
Stop
action
that.
movies. What if I like Star Wars?
Wars from Twitter? And then
Yeah.
that'll
What
be
are you
fine.
saying, Manic?
It's
I
so
like
sad.
Star Wars.
It's so
I
sad.
don't understand these memes.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
But what? I don't know what that one means. Now I'm lost.
I've seen that picture.
Wait, NFG.
I
has
checked the
research
chat,
on
now
this
I'm lost.
ban, CSM and Surge getting banned and Rain's penis. Yo, leak it all. Leak my dick. I have a nice dick.
Leak my dick. Somebody clip that,
my
please.
dick.
Somebody
I
come
send
clip
all
this shit.
these people dick pics and they never leak my nudes. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Just leak my nudes.
Rain's all offended that nobody wants to leak her nudes.
What news? You don't have any news.
Nudes.
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 Noodles.
Oh,
We're
hold
talking
on,
about
I got
noodles.
some
She
from the
likes
Oh,
hot
pad
your
tub.
thai.
nudes?
She likes
Why
pad
would we want
thai.
to see a picture
No,
of you?
no, it's not her. It's the
Oh,
noodles.
come on.
No, I
Nudes.
got some from the hot tub.
Rain's
Hold
like
on.
everybody's sister. We don't want to see
This
pictures
is,
of our
this is why
sister
Bruce
naked.
didn't come to the pool when I was there because I
Yeah.
was like in my swimming suit.
That's
and
true. I'm like,
all,
that's
I
not my
can't see
thing.
that.
Rain is too much like another one of the dudes. We can't. We
Girls in a
don't wanna see that.
bikini.
Train's
Ugh.
like one of the dudes.
I look at the
Oh,
other dudes
no.
in their swimming suits.
Rain looks hot in a swimming suit.
Nobody wants to see me or Drayden or Dirk in swimsuits.
That's
I
Sorry.
want to
true.
see you guys in swimming suits.
You don't want to see us in swimsuits. It's not. No. You don't
Yeah,
want to see that.
you don't want to.
I've seen you all in swimming suits. I'm pretty sure.
No, it's not.
Not brisk.
You don't want to see that. Not me, because I didn't. I actually. You know what? I had shorts on this time.
You know, Britt,
did.
if you just like
Which is
wax
better.
a little, it all looks great.
I remember Headliner giving me shit for like 6 months because I had a suit on at the pool last time. But I came from the Eve shit upstairs, so I didn't have time to change.
Yeah. Ultimately, the
I
main
have
thing
Wine
is
is
secret
really
images
good.
of Brisker ball in a diaper. Oh, Brisk, we gotta leak that too.
I don't
yeah.
I don't wear them. I
I
probably
thought
should, but I
Brisk-
don't.
Brisk is a
For those
speedo
long
guy.
cleats?
I could see it. The
It's so he can gamble longer.
it's
Brisk
very
has a
European of you,
problem.
Brisk.
It's so he can sit at the. It's so he can sit at the slot machines longer and just go ching.
You know, it's fun. It's really funny, and this is
Fun fact: he's
this
not
is the
addicted to
God's
gambling,
honest
he's
truth.
addicted to diapers.
The only time that I considered gambling when we were in Vegas was I went to after we got back from the club, wherever it was in Caesars. What the hell was the name of that
Omnia.
club? The Omnia. We got back from the Omnia. I was in the hotel. I was back at the Flamingo. I was walking towards the Flamingo poker room, and I ran into Razor Clear and a bunch of our guys, and they were standing around, and Razor Clear was in high-heeled shoes because he'd had a bet that he couldn't walk back from the Omnia in high heels.
Oh,
the
that's
hotel.
That's laser clear.
Exactly.
Or
And they
razor-
stopped-
razor clear,
Razor Clear.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
12
And they
clear.
stopped me, and
fucking
I
Drayden.
I
12
talked to
clear.
them,
Yeah.
and I got a selfie with them because they all want to take a picture with me, and then I went upstairs. I was going to go to the poker tables, but I stopped myself. That was the only time I even remotely considered going to gamble in Vegas was that night after the Omnia, and that was it. Otherwise, I didn't go. I haven't played poker in a casino in 10 years, despite going to Vegas like every year now.
No,
I just don't gamble. I'm not a gambler.
That's the weird thing. Is like when I go to
But I like it.
When I
I
go
don't
to
have a
Vegas,
problem
I
with
don't
it.
really gamble. I think the only time I ever gambled at Vegas was the first year. Yeah, the first year I went, I just went over to the roulette table and I put $50 on red and I lost it. I'm like, that's my gambling. And then I don't think I've gambled in Vegas since then. I've been to casinos. There's one
You
in
know what I did?
Spokane
Someone
that's
gave
a
me their
full
money,
casino.
and I was like, Black 11. I won it twice. And you know what they did? They just fucking blow all their money every time I win it for them.
Yeah, so
That's what they do.
yeah, so there's a casino in well, it's Airway Heights, but it's basically northwest side of Spokane.
Hey, can you
And
bring that
it's
again?
it's actually a nice casino. It's got like tables and everything. So I'll go in there and I'll play. I usually like to play craps because it's a way to extend your money and just have a bunch of fun for a long time, and then you eventually lose it. But occasionally I'll play some blackjack, and I was in there and there's this lady that got so pissed at me. She was very upset because I'm not a good blackjack player. So I sat down, and I'm on the side of her where I get the cards before she does, and so you know
That's
like,
why she was pissed, Drayden.
because it's because I was playing dumb, and so it's like I got a 3 and a 3. I'm like split. she's like what the fuck?
That's amazing. I would have laughed. How do you not laugh at that? That's fucking hilarious.
It's like, hey, if I get doubles, I split. You can't not split, dude. I'll split on double sixes. I don't give a fuck. 16s, I'll take it. Stay.
Headliner,
So-
you gave me shit for 6 months about wearing a suit at the pool. You kept saying somebody should push me in.
Yeah, no, I split on a 3s and I lost both hands, and then
Oh, he's not
Seen
talking.
she
Headliner here.
didn't get the card.
She's
she
into
needed,
it.
so she eventually got pissed and got up and left, and I was like,
Well,
fuck you,
Drayden,
lady.
that's
I'm
what
here to have
shit, he
fun.
is.
you should have sat down
Hello?
to the right of her. Then you
Hello?
wouldn't have a problem.
Hello.
Who you got?
Who said I was giving you shit?
You gave me shit for like 6 months.
Oh, what's up, headliner?
Because
Oh,
I had a
because
suit on. I had a suit on at the cabana last year, and you
No,
wanted to
because
push
you
me
brought
in.
the Starbucks with you.
Well, I was
I'd
thirsty.
make fun of you for that too, to be
It
honest.
was like 100 degrees.
Oh, that doesn't matter.
Who
Coffee
brings
addiction is a
Starbucks
thing.
100 degrees, dude.
Coffee addiction is a thing.
We need to ban coffee.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's true.
I have to drink coffee no matter what the
Look,
temperature
I was
is.
only giving you a hard time because I wanted to push you in the pool for the.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I didn't. I honestly, I was worried that you and Ela were going to be at the cabana last time, so I did not wear the suit
We were
at
waiting
all
for
when
you,
we were
dude.
down
We
there.
were waiting.
Did not wear it.
I was camping out.
I don't think I saw Headliner this year until I got to the Omni party.
He was at the cabana a few times.
I didn't.
well,
I didn't
I
run
thought
into
it
you
was.
at all, which
Yeah,
was
him
weird.
and-
I saw
him and Ela
Elo
were
at
out
the bar. What's the name of that bar in the Flamingo? The Bird Bar.
The
Bird
I saw him
Bar,
at the
yeah.
Bird
Like the
Bar
official
Yeah.
fucking
a
nerd
couple
meetup.
times.
Yeah.
That was the only- I
What
mean,
was
that's
the
where we all
outside one?
ended up every
The
night.
These are
patio
way
thing
too
with like
small.
the fire pits by the chairs. That was actually a really nice
That
bar,
was-
but it just
that
didn't have
was
the
nice, yeah.
capacity.
What fire pits?
It
I don't
was
remember
Oh, the
that
one
one.
outside.
yeah, it was like this weird side thing
That was
out by
super
the
nice.
garden area. Was it the garden bar? I think it was the garden bar. Maybe I'm wrong, but
Yeah, it was
Not in
really
the
nice.
Flamingo. Was that in the
no, it
link?
was at the Flamingo.
It,
It was this
It
weird-
was right
Remember that.
outside one of the cafes.
Yeah, it was this back way to get to it. It was not a very obvious place to
I don't
go.
think we
So there was two reasons
ever
we didn't go
ended
there.
up
One,
there.
it was hard to find, and two, it didn't have that much capacity. It would maybe be able to support like 40 people out there, 30, 40, which we needed more space than that. So the bird bar
I
was
saw
just the best
all
logistical
you
choice,
guys
but the other one was
more
way
than
better.
anywhere else at the Bird Bar. That's where everybody seemed to be.
Right, that's because eventually, like, we went to that place first because we came in on Wednesday, and it was nice. We sat out there. I was like, this is a great spot, but this is not going to support the entire Eve crowd.
I
And
mean, it wasn't
it's hard to
nice.
find
It
people.
was,
I thought it was all right.
it was
but-
just centrally located, right?
Oh, the bird bar was just logistically the best one because it was centrally located, easily found, and had space. It was just worked the best. But aesthetically, the other one was better.
I like the Bird Bar because it was outside and you could sit and watch the ridiculous people walking up and down the strip, which was pretty funny.
I mean, it is like a human zoo, right?
It is absolutely
much.
nuts. The amount
I mean,
of
Vegas is a
random
human zoo.
weird ass people walking along the street there is just pretty crazy. So that was fun.
And
You should come next year, though, Brisk, and I'll push you in the pool.
But I'm not wearing a suit. It's not going to be fun then.
I mean,
not wearing
I'll
the
push
suit.
you anyway. It's
There's
fine.
not going to be any
That'll
CCP
give- that'll
things,
give
so I
you
have no reason
incentive
to
to-
actually dress up.
it'll give you
I just,
incentive to wear a suit because they're going
be
to
like
push
a
you in
normal
either way.
person.
I'll wear a suit if you wear a suit.
Okay, all right. We'll have to make that work then.
Yeah, just do just jump in the pool with the tuxes.
Wait,
all
do
that-
you
with
wear
all
a
that
suit at
chlorine.
the Saturday?
I am
party?
so
Don't you guys
happy that
always-
you
Yeah,
were back
Brisk,
headliner.
you were in a
by the way.
suit
I missed you for
at
like 6
Omnia.
months.
Headliner,
I was in
aren't
a,
you
but that
in a
was
suit?
because
I
we
just-
all wore the suits.
Everybody
we all
was
wanted
in
suits.
suits.
I've been gone for 6 months.
I feel like you've been gone a long time. I haven't seen you in a long time.
Like 2 months, maybe. 2 months.
I'm glad you're back. We missed
Yeah,
you.
me too. Thanks.
We had
Shots.
we had wonderful Pan Fam quality bonding time. I think 2 nights ago. It was fantastic.
Did we?
I mean, It wasn't fantastic. Nobody enjoyed it. Maybe we did, but I don't think anybody else did.
What are you guys doing?
It was that
Is
off
that
for
when we
test
sat around
Asbel.
for
Oh, was that
ages,
stupid Asbel that nobody
waiting,
that nobody
waiting
jumped
for
in for?
Brisk and the
Oh.
boys to jump in?
Dude, that was the worst. I sat in my fucking Titan, and then we finally jumped in, and I got to kill a structure, and then we left. I was like, okay,
Well,
great.
now you know
Well,
how large you feel, Brisk. All
that
you
was
can
the
do is
first.
hoard
That was the first
structure.
kill on my bullshit rag in like.
Really? I
6
think
months.
you killed everything. I think you like, jumped in and.
We killed the Asbel. That was it.
Shots-
My buff's
shots
pretty
for
good.
wearing
Yeah,
suits.
well, you
Shots
just
for
put it into the
suits.
final timer, right?
Shots for suits.
Wait, it's the 4th of June. Yeah, okay, maybe you've killed it now. I don't know.
We killed it last night. I mean, the armor timer was last
No,
week,
I
and
was
that was
talking about
when.
the other day. Like.
Oh, the other day I
few
missed
days
that
before,
one. I
right?
meant that one that we never jumped in. I sat
No,
on
you all
login
jumped
screen for
in.
3
All
fucking
of you
hours.
jumped in.
They jumped in, some of us, but not all of us, because we
Yeah,
had.
alright,
I
yeah,
was still
just a
sitting
tip.
on. I was still sitting exactly. I was still sitting on login screen, and he didn't call. He only wanted avatars to jump in. He didn't want the rags and anything else. So just fuck it. That made me sad.
Rags
It
on a
happens.
female ship.
How do you guys feel fighting Test now? Because you used to be besties, right?
Well, this is. I
Thanks,
was telling.
buddy.
I was telling Pro God this earlier. I was like, guys, why aren't you going to fight Sort? We don't. We're just here. You guys
I mean,
are just.
they are
You're
fighting
here.
Sort.
Go kill Sort.
You're
got-
defending Sort, Brisk.
We're not defending Sort. We're just.
I mean, you are.
In
You're
the
showing
way.
Up to
You're-
fight
Headliner,
people
We're
who
in
are
the
you
way.
fighting
talk
Sort.
shit
Okay, you're
because I
defending Sort.
personally saw you make out with Sword Dragon at Vegas.
Oh, that's
So,
oh,
what's
that's
that got to do with
collusion.
anything?
Talk about
Oh,
leaks.
fuck.
Collusion.
What does that have to do with anything?
So why would you shoot him in game but kiss him IRL? I don't get it.
Because so what?
It's tough love, Rain.
Like, who does that?
It's tough
Well,
love.
Fly logic.
Everybody does that.
The only reason that we ended up in that situation is because I made a wager with you that I could kiss more dudes than you in the
And you
club.
did.
And-
And I'm sure Headliner won that.
By
You
my
definitely won it.
reckon, you lost that by a country
Yeah, but you
fucking
cheated.
mile,
You
my
kiss
lady.
married dudes. I can't kiss married dudes.
I mean, not with that attitude, you can't.
I also
Well-
kissed more women than you did, so.
I mean, all right, that's not really.
That
explaining
wasn't the
thing,
wager,
yeah.
so
Yeah.
That is that. If you're not going to take the bet, come on.
Yeah.
I didn't get a kiss Headliner. Where's my
I
kiss?
mean,
Trade it.
I didn't even see him. I barely saw him.
I was around, but
Headliner kept threatening to kick all the PL guys.
And the
that
worst,
kissed
the worst
me
part
from
was
the win.
that in London, I ended up leaving before him and McLean. I could see those guys, so I ran out to go get back with my family. I missed you
We made it very
guys.
clear where we were. and
I was
you
very
guys
sad.
didn't,
I was already gone by the time you guys started tweeting at me. I had already left. I was back on the fucking ferry going back to West.
I mean, I
Coast,
sent
so
you a
missed it.
Discord message as well. You know,
It was
a
bad.
couple of days in advance.
So upset. I was so upset I missed you guys. I felt like a dick. But my wife
I
was
mean, you
giving. I had a lot
should've.
of wife aggro for the Eve stuff.
Wow.
And she wanted me to come home and have dinner with her.
You know, you brought her to my city. It's magical.
I know, right? I can't even come say hi. I'm a dick. Totally.
It chewed me up and spit me out last night.
It was
Night
bad.
before.
What did I miss
The
that?
night before. No,
Mm.
but we all got to read about it of like random miscellaneous British PL members being like, "Hey, where is everyone?" Like drunk fumbling on Discord and stuff. It was pretty.
Did you guys have a meet like a couple nights ago?
No, I went out the other night and I got robbed on the way home.
Oh
Wait,
Jesus!
this
Are you
was robbed?
serious?
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
oh shit, I've
That's
been robbed.
insane.
It's
Where
I
were
mean,
you?
It happens, right?
Well, how did you get robbed at like gunpoint or did you just get mugged?
They don't have guns over there.
It's
they probably
knives.
like brandish.
Some
like, a
people have
baseball
Yeah,
bat
guns.
or
it's
something.
it's
A cricket
it's
bat.
knife life over here.
Oh shit.
But
Oh, but
where
someone-
were you?
Oh, so you got robbed
I
at
was
weapon
near
though.
Leicester Square.
That's actually scary.
You
I
got
didn't-
robbed in fucking Leicester Square. That's
well,
insane.
it was like side street.
All right, okay.
Damn.
That's still fucked up.
That's
Yeah.
scary. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say if you're like I was wandering around Tower Hamlets and I got robbed, then I would be okay. But not.
I mean, it's a
fucking
pretty
Leicester.
stabby area over in town.
That's actually scary. I know. I've
That's
been
crazy.
mugged, but not with a weapon. I was just too drunk and they pushed my ass on the sidewalk and took my shit.
I mean, I've pushed your ass on the sidewalk, Raiden. Like, fuck.
I mean, it's-
Drayden, honestly, you probably fell and your wallet spilled out. And
No,
somebody got,
I
like,
was.
wallet.
Drayden, are you serious? Somebody mugged you?
Yeah, when I was in.
mugged in Minneapolis.
I got mugged in
That's
Minneapolis.
right, you told me that.
Yeah. No.
No
What
one gets
kind of a
mugged.
dumbass-
Nicest state
Look,
in America.
No offense
You
to
mug
Headliner,
like
but
cold weather,
if I have to
man.
pick between mugging Headliner and mugging Drayden, I'm gonna pick Headliner.
Why?
I mean,
Why?
because you need to eat a sandwich, and Drayden is like 6'6".
Drayden's
Why the
really out
fuck
of
would
it
you
when
mug the guy that's bigger than
Yeah,
everybody else around?
but
I
like
don't
when
understand
I'm
that.
so drunk, I'm like stumbling around. This was at like 4 a.m. in Minneapolis, and I had been to like all the bars in town. They all closed, and I was lost trying to find the hotel, and so I saw two people walking. I was like, "You know how to get to this?" And I said, like drunk, like, "Hey, I can't read my Google Maps. Could you help me to my hotel?" And that was. They're like, "Mark."
That was a bad decision.
They're like, "Oh, hi, Mark." Just
That was a
Did
very
they tell
bad
you?
decision.
Oh, hi,
did they tell you
Mark.
They were the wallet inspectors. And
no, they
were.
were trying to get me to go somewhere to to an ATM. And I was like, "No, I don't need
That's
to go to an
exactly
ATM."
what happened to me.
I was like, "I don't need to go to an ATM." They're like, "No, no."
They tried to get you to go to the ATM.
because
No, they did take me to the ATM.
Well, yeah.
Oh Jesus!
Oh, well,
Wait, they
well,
make
no,
you take
not,
money
not
out of the ATM?
The ATM, 5 ATMs.
no,
Oh
they
my
were trying to
God.
get me to go to the
Wait,
ATM
you know
because
you can put your pin in backwards and it locks your card and like it calls security, right?
And then you get stabby.
Yeah, clearly.
I didn't know
Rangers
that.
have
No, I
never
think
been
Is that-
able to
I don't-
afford
Fuck,
dudes
bro.
Who's
before,
gonna
so-
remember that when they're
I
drunk?
know,
though?
I
Rain,
didn't
how do-
know that.
Yeah,
what-
what the? This is why men always get in trouble.
But
Why
Rain,
do
if
you
your
know
if your
this shit?
pin is 1111, how do you put it in backwards?
Your pins are never
Oh,
one
yeah.
one.
My
What
pin
about
is not
that? What about that,
111.
Rain? What? Or
You didn't
But
think
I-
about
I've
that,
never
did
heard
you,
that you
Rain?
put it in
No,
backwards and it
God.
locks it.
Oh my god, I need to like babysit all of you forever.
Maybe that would
Jesus.
maybe it's an invalid pin. They're like, "Oh, sorry, you can't have a
So,
reversible pin."
did they get anything out of you? How much did they get?
£560, my dude.
Jesus Christ!
Which was
Wait,
refunded to me
fuck.
today by the Hong Kong Shanghai Banking Corporation, so that was very nice.
Jesus,
That's good.
that's what you're just carrying around 500 pounds in your wallet.
No, idiot! You listen to the
Oh,
story.
no,
They
They
pulled it
took
out of
him-
the ATM.
Wait, you
Drayden,
to 5
they took him to
ATMs.
5 fucking ATMs to get the money.
Yeah.
You type your
At night.
pin in afterwards, and then it locks it and calls the police.
Yeah, no, yeah, but then they
And
stab
they
you,
act like an
Rain.
idiot, like, oh,
I'm
no,
pretty sure
because-
that's a myth.
No,
I don't
it's
think
true.
that's
It
legit.
is
I don't
true.
think
It
that's
works in the
legit,
Try
Rain.
States.
it. Try
I'm
it one
gonna
time.
I'm gonna try it the next time
Yeah,
I go to an
Rain, I'll
ATM.
try it
So-
tomorrow, and we'll see
Alright,
what
when
happens.
my
I
bank
saved a
issues need my
prostitute
new
in
debit
the
card,
UK.
Rain, I will
These
go out
cops
and
show up
try
with
that
guns. It's like, it was
for
a
you.
test, bro. Don't tase me.
Yeah, you say, some girl on the internet told me, I didn't believe it, so...
I think it's
No,
bullshit.
I don't blame Headliner because if they had a knife, it's like, okay, you could put your
First
pin
of
in
all,
back
still,
or
that's
they-
fucking
Whoa,
horrible.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
Also,
whoa,
Drayden,
whoa,
there
whoa.
are 4
You
of
should
them and
never
1 of
victim
me.
blame.
Right, so it's
You
like if you
should
put your
never
pin in
That's the
victim
thing.
blame. Fuck
How
off,
did
never
you-
victim blame. Are you
I
kidding
don't.
me?
I
No.
can't
Was
believe
a
that.
victim
That's
of a crime.
crazy.
Never victim blame. It's not his fault. He
No,
should
of course
never
it's
be
not
expected to
Headliner's
fight
fault.
people
Fuck
off
that.
Or do whatever the fuck to save some money. Money is money. His life is worth more.
Right, and that's what Rain. I was saying. I was like, he totally did the thing I would have
got the
done.
money
Is if
back.
people are,
Yeah.
if there's 4
Same with
dudes
you,
and I'm by
Drayden.
myself and
We're
they're
a victim
sticking a
of a
knife at me
crime.
and they're like, give us the money out of the ATM, I'm gonna pull all the money out of the ATM and be like, take it. But
Give me your clothes, your
but no, the
shoes.
people that I encountered were they're just like, hey, because I was like, they're like, oh yeah, we can get you to the hotel. I'm like, oh cool. So I started walking with them, and then they were asking, do you smoke weed? I'm like, not really, but sure. And they're like, well, you got to pull some money out of the ATM to get some. I was like, oh no, I'm not looking to buy any. And they're like, oh, we gotta go to the. And then they kept pushing and putting. I was like, nah, I just want to get back to the hotel. And then eventually it turned like I was like, okay. Then I was trying to walk away from them, and they followed me. I was like, I'm in trouble. And then they threw my ass onto the curb and fucking took my wallet, grabbed the cash out of it, and left. I'm like, fuck.
Well, that's good. They only got like $5, right?
No, I had like 150 in there, but
You had $150? When
Dude,
have
I
you
was
ever had
I
$150?
was on
Well,
vacation.
I've
and
never known him to have 150.
No,
It's
I-
crazy. I've been to
I
every
don't carry
continent
cash
on
at
this
all.
planet
Every
of
time I
Earth. I've been to
scrounged
over
around for
100
cash at the
cities
bar.
and a couple war zones, and I have been robbed 0 times.
I
don't carry cash at all if I don't have to.
I
neither
generally
do
I would
don't.
have been, I would have been in the same
Try
position
the
that
ATM.
Headliner was in.
Fucking brisk.
I'd have had the same problem as you. I would have had. They would have had to take me around to the
No, I
ATM.
generally
wouldn't
don't
have had
carry
any
cash, but if I'm on vacation and it's like, what
I
if my
never
card
tell
doesn't
my
work?
bank
I want to
I'm
be able to pay
traveling
for
when I have
something, so I usually
cash.
keep some cash. So
I wasn't
They
on
would've lost
vacation,
my cash.
Drayden. I was out in my
He was
fucking
in a-
home
it's-
city.
Exactly.
well, right, that's
You're
why
not
it's
gonna think
different.
you're
It's
gonna get
different.
fucking
That's what I'm
robbed.
saying. It's different.
Jesus.
That's when I was in Minneapolis. I was on vacation. I was like, what if my car's not working? I need to pay for something. I want to have cash on hand. So that's why I had cash in my wallet. Normally, I carry $0 in my wallet. It's like it's all cards. I don't carry cash hardly ever. So.
No, neither do I. We live in a cash-free society, so
I mean,
Yeah,
nowadays,
there's no reason to
but-
carry cash at all.
the only time I come to like have cash is when I visit your degenerate country.
I mean, there's
Yeah,
some
'cause
times
You
where
don't
it's
have
like,
to
I
carry
don't want
cash
to.
around here.
What if I'm like stopping to grab a drink? It's like I don't want to run my debit card for $1.80 or something like that. So I usually like to keep
Yeah.
some cash here and there. But
You
Exactly.
got HSBC. That's you got cards that are good that'll work over here. You don't have to worry about cash.
Yeah,
and especially the places where
2019.
it's like, oh, you're running less than $5, we're
Oh,
gonna
wait.
charge you $1 for that. It's like, fuck you.
What's in the glass, brisk?
I am drinking a 2016 Yarra
Oh,
Valley Pinot.
I need more
Noir
wine.
type.
Oh, I have pickle juice.
It's 95 points. It's
Dude,
very
get a
good. I
pickle
was
back.
surprised. This was a present
Oh my
for
god! Why do people
for Christmas
pickles
from
are the
somebody.
most disgusting?
Picklebacks are so good.
Yeah, picklebacks are
There's
good.
the two most aside from weird shit like sea urchin gonads and shit.
I'm
that
actually
people
impressed
put-
that you are having a pickleback there, Drayden. That's pretty good.
No, I'm not.
No,
I
Rain's
Rain
going to
is-
get a
Rain,
pickleback.
Rain is. I
She
was,
loves
Rain is
picklebacks.
very,
No, I
very
was
good.
saying,
She
like-
has
Picklebacks
the
are
taste.
great.
Drayden has no taste.
no of average day-to-day food stuffs. The two things I think are probably the most disgusting is mustard and pickles.
We've talked about
What are you,
this.
cra-
you
what-
you like
wait,
vinegar.
mustard
and you
is
like cucumber-
bad? What are you,
no, wait,
fucking
no, get this,
crazy?
Brisk.
Yeah.
Listen to this, Brisk. Listen to this. Drayden likes he likes vinegar and he likes cucumbers,
love vinegar,
but he
like
hates pickles.
cucumbers, like
Then how do you hate pickles?
because
Well, what is it,
That's-
vinegar and
my-
cucumbers?
I cannot process
they're
this.
different. Because they're
What
different.
do you mean you can't process
Not
it?
different.
No, a pickle
They're
tastes.
the exact.
if
They're,
you have a
it's
fresh
the same thing.
No, if you have a fresh cucumber with some vinegar on it, it tastes way different than
Wait, hang on. Cucumbers
pickle.
aren't pickles, though.
A
tastes way
cucumber.
different than a pickle.
Oh my! A pickle is a pickled cucumber.
Yeah,
Miniature
no.
cucumber.
Yeah. Pickles
No.
are a pickled cucumber,
But
which
it's
means that you
pickled.
take cucumber, you soak it in vinegar
Pickles
for a
are
while, and it
literally
pickles
cucumbers soaked in vinegar.
itself for
That's
a
incorrect.
time. Yeah, no,
That is
that's
incorrect.
That is
Well,
not
they're still
that's-
correct.
but
it's
still.
it's 100% correct. That's how you make pickles: is you soak cucumbers in vinegar for X amount of time, and they become pickles.
Well, they're
That's a scientific
brined, but
That's
I mean,
that's why they say.
Well,
when
and
you
they put
pickle
yes,
brine
Tanner
something-
said it. They're
when you
brine.
pickle
And,
something,
for
you're,
dill
you're
pickles, you put
brining
dill
it, you're
spice in
preserving it
there,
in
so-
vinegar.
Yeah, there's a little bit of difference, but
Yeah,
The point
there's
is-
a distinction there.
The point is, Drayden doesn't like mustard. What the fuck is wrong with you?
because mustard's nasty.
What's wrong
What
with
are you,
mustard?
nuts?
Mustard is delicious.
I actually just don't really like condiments other than maybe barbecue sauce. Like I don't like ketchup either, or mayo, or
Wait, you
or
don't like
ranch, or
ketchup?
Oh
What
my
is wrong
fuck!
with you?
What
How
else
are-
do you
Is
hate?
there
You're not
something
even
wrong with your
American if you
brain?
don't like ketchup, Drayden.
I
What
don't
are
like
you,
sour.
Canadian?
I don't like sour
What
cream.
the
I don't
fuck
like.
did I
I
come
don't.
back to?
I don't like
What
sour
the-
cream or
LB.
guac. Or
LB,
guac.
he's one of you. He made his fucking poutine. He likes it better than fucking
We-
ketchup.
I like gravy.
We like ketchup up
Nope.
here. Come on, we have ketchup chips.
Rain.
I like gravy, but
Ketchup chips are good. Rain. Drayden doesn't like mustard or pickles, and we haven't talked about an Eve thing in an hour.
Or,
But anyway,
or ketchup.
So to be fair, I feel like in life,
We were talking
there's
about getting
two
robbed of
things.
Eve
There are
meats.
two people, right? People who love pickles and people who hate pickles. And the people who love pickles have to find someone who hates pickles, so then they can eat all the pickles.
now here's the thing. I will say this. I love pickles. I have no problems with pickles. I do not want pickles on a hamburger. I do not want pickles on a chicken sandwich.
Why not?
But I like pickles in general.
Not on a chicken sandwich, but I'll have one on a burger.
I don't want them on burgers either because it takes
They go
away
in
from the
all
flavor of the meat.
sandwiches.
how do I eat a
I'm not a
burger?
fan
I eat
of
a
it.
burger with cheese, meat, onions, and lettuce. That's my burger.
And pickles.
It's funny. I will take the pickle. I will eat the pickles off the
No
burger
condiments.
before I eat the burger.
Just,
I don't
just
want to eat.
lettuce,
I don't want to eat it
onions,
on the.
cheese, and meat, and bacon if it's on there. That's my burgers.
Now,
Sometimes
the most
barbecue
important
sauce.
thing, the most important thing that we haven't talked about yet that we need to address is Rain has these giant pink headphones now that are new that I have not seen
They're
before.
not new. These are old.
She
When
has
did you
had
get those?
these
These are like
forever.
falling apart, like the plastic.
the
shit's falling
microphone
When
out,
did you
stuff.
get these?
cords
Because
all
I don't remember. I don't
She's
remember
had
them.
these
the
for
wireless one, and
years.
then the wireless one just.
Yeah,
stopped.
the microphone.
When did the
started-
wireless one die?
The microphone.
Oh,
the microphone started
last
fucking
week.
up on one. Yeah, she.
Now
she
I will
came
say
on,
my wireless Corsair is the battery's starting to die on it, and that makes me annoyed because it's like a year old.
No, when
which
we
is
were doing
bullshit.
the New Year's Eve stream, she came on. She started talking, and she started like it was not even roboting. It was
Bad.
like it sounded like mega static with her voice somewhat mixed in to the signal, and every about 5 seconds there would be 2 seconds of you couldn't understand what the hell she was saying. So her headset was fucked.
Is that why she has the pink one now?
Yeah, so I got the
Yeah,
pink
she-
one.
she
Well,
was-
this is my old one. The
Yeah,
cord's all fucked
backup?
and like,
If you,
yeah, it's falling apart.
What
but I
kind?
mean,
What
it
kind
works.
of? What kind of headset is that?
Razer Kraken Pro. It is the purple
Okay.
version, but it shows up pink, which demonstrates how men can never see color, so it's fine.
It's
Why is
pink.
your microphone bent up so hard?
that literally
Because
looks pink.
so then if I put it here, you can hear
Yeah,
me like
it's
breathe out
pink.
and stuff.
That's pink.
That's pink.
Oh.
It is pink, but when you order it, you have to order the purple version because it looks pink. It's really
Now-
stupid. I
now-
don't get it.
Oh, I thought you
Drayden
meant they're
has the
actually
Logitech
purple, but they
headset
show up
I had,
pink on
like-
camera.
Drayden has a Logitech headset I had like 3 years ago.
Yeah,
What
the
kind are
G-
you using, Manic?
The G933, I think is what I have. It's like the wireless G90.
I had that like 3 years ago and I didn't like it. What do you
Can I
have,
ask-
Manic?
Can I ask an Eve related
What-
question?
No. What kind of headset are you?
Oh, we're talking about headsets now.
I just have these are just some Bose noise canceling headphones.
Oh, so all right, so he has expensive ones. What are you using, Bunny?
I've used the same Tech in Motion headset I've used for the last 10 years. It's
Yeah,
$33 on Amazon and it's fantastic.
Hot damn.
What do you got, LB?
He's like,
$33
alright.
headset you're on
So-
right now?
Okay, wait.
The sound quality of the microphone is impressive.
Go, go, go.
Oh, we go.
So I
Pitch.
used to run the Logitech G230, but now for Christmas I got the Logitech Pro. I don't know what to tell you about them. They're fucking great. They come with a cool sticker, detachable mic.
There you
There's
go.
a USB port. You plug it right into the USB. You get all kinds of cool effects. They're super awesome. Leather, like a ear pad thing, like adjustable headband. The cord comes right out of the bottom. Super nice. Volume control on the cord. The best headset I have ever worn. I love it. My wife bought it.
I like it. I got to check that out.
Pick up yours today for the low price of $39.99.
I have a Corsair that I wear when I'm playing games and shit, but I have my little, Anchorman thing that I wear on the show. But I'll tell you, the Corsair was good and I liked it. The main reason I like it is because it doesn't have, I can pull the mic out. But if you guys all have ones that you can pull the mic out, I might have to check that out instead.
This one.
Because this thing's battery keeps dying.
I think this one
I
has.
I won this headset from CCP for a gift that I made.
Oh, yeah. So, well, you already had this headset before, but yeah. Or Briss, this has the one where you can, like, like flips down and extends. But
that's the thing. Like I didn't like that one.
I
Because
didn't like the
couldn't
mic
detach
on
it.
this. But the thing is, I have a Yeti mic, so I didn't need it. So.
Well, right. I mean, and I've got 2 mics. I've got
Are we
this,
talking
this
about mics now?
shotgun, and then I've
Got the Rode Procaster, baby.
I've got a blue that they gave me. from
Oh my
Metashow
god,
that
I fucking hate radio mics. We're not doing radio shows over here.
For Christmas,
We're
I
sitting
got
on the
Rode
street.
Hey, this is kind of like a radio show. It's a
Best.
podcast.
Caster bundle.
For the best in vocal audio quality.
Get everyone just talk about their
So
mic.
good. Best mic I've ever had.
I love it. Listen,
Manic
listen how good
Velocity
it
is
sounds.
using the
Uh,
Rode Procaster along
Oh,
with
hold on.
the Xenix Q81 USB
Okay, so hold on,
audio
Headliner.
mixer.
Give me 1 second.
All right, so Manic is using this Logitech OEM one. That's not bad.
No, what?
Can you
Can I
can you,
ask an
but you can't
question
take
All
the
right,
mic off.
Headliner, go ahead and post now. You got permission for 1 minute to post the link.
Oh.
Pretty good.
I was
What? I'm not
pasting
using a
an Amazon
Logitech
link to
anything.
my fucking
Logitech's
headset.
garbage.
Post it again.
Logitech makes the
How
best
dare you
mics
post it
on
again.
the
It
face
just-
of the earth.
Logitech is garbo.
It times you out for 10
Look at the
seconds if you
cat.
post a link.
Random
That is
man.
a cute pussy.
And now from the OSPCA.
Oh, I actually don't like the Logitech mice. I go with the Razer mice.
I don't
That's
I've
the
never had
OSPCA.
good
The
luck
rest
with
of you.
anything
His name is
Logitech.
Goose.
Logitech.
LB,
shit
you
breaks
gotta
on
lower
me
the
all
volume of
time.
the music. It's overpowering you. Put
hear anything
Yeah,
music.
Put
Wait,
the
is
music
that-
put the
is that
music
you
at
guys?
50%. 50%.
What?
Put the music
What?
at 50% that
What?
volume. It'll be nice.
Hold on.
What?
There may or may not be a fire shortly.
I will tell you
so,
flat out that the Logitech 502 mouse is the best mouse I've ever had. I have 3 of them. I will
Corsair.
never
I
ever.
tried that one. I actually
the
didn't like the
Alright,
DPI
alright.
on it. I didn't like the DPI. It felt clunky. So I always go with like.
If you don't use Corsair, your mom's a
I
I had
use-
a look. I
I use
tried
Razer
this.
mice because I like
Manic,
Razer mice.
I tried
Death
this.
Adders. That's where you go.
CCP Falcon convinced me to try all the Corsair stuff. So I got Corsair mouse pad, I got Corsair headphones, I got a Corsair headphone fucking stand.
mouse pad doesn't
I got
matter.
I got a Corsair mouse, I got a Corsair keyboard.
You can
the
literally
mouse-
use a phone book as a mouse pad.
The mouse sucks.
I'm using a
I
magic.
still use the mouse pad. The keyboard was dog shit. I ended up trading it out for a Razer. The only thing that I liked was the headphones, and the headphones, the fucking batteries
Like
died.
literally on the New Year's
I don't
Eve
know.
show we did, I spilled a bunch of
Oh, bye, LB.
what do
Help
you-
me come back.
Oh,
Just
no.
wait 1 second.
Yeah, I spilled a
Come
bunch of
back.
Kahlua all over my old mouse pad, and it was already kind of on its way out. Like the whatever, like the print layer was starting to separate from the foam pad underneath. So I was like, okay, that mouse pad is finally done. So until I get a new mouse pad, I'm using a Magic the Gathering playmat as a mouse pad. Right
Oh
now.
Jesus Christ!
That's what I'm saying. If,
I have
if you're
2 mouse
spending,
pads.
if
I
you're
have a
spending
Corsair.
top dollar on a branded mouse pad, you're wasting your money.
Never.
Why,
You got
why do you
it.
guys
Why?
have mouse pads? What is this, like the 90s?
I have 2 mouse pads. I have a Corsair mouse pad that has like the RGB, so that it makes like
Can I ask
spins
an
around.
Eve
Looks cool.
question?
And then
Yes.
I've got one that has
what?
I can charge my
Rain,
phone.
what?
No.
What?
What do you want, Rain?
Brisk, she wants to ask an Eve question.
Yeah, so
Oh God.
Headliner, being
This
in
isn't an
PL,
Eve
You
show.
made the comment like, "Hey, we're going north. We're gonna go fight Sword Dragon." But truly, why are we fighting Sword Dragon? Like, is this some beef you have with him IRL? Is this something like Villy has with related to CSM? Like, why is PanFam, specifically PL North, fighting Guardians of the Galaxy?
Because there's no other wars to fight.
Okay, fair.
Like the last war.
They were kinda close.
So wait, the only reason you're fighting is because
Hey, I
you're
gotta
bored?
drop out for a bit. I'll be back.
But that's Headliner's exactly right, and
Well,
that's the
someone-
reason why
imagine
we're fighting
con-
Test.
Was
There's
someone
nothing
telling
else
me
fucking
the-
happening.
Because you're bored.
Imagine
Hang on,
Content
someone
Wars in
Is,
telling me
is that
2019.
the state of
I'm
wars in
fighting
Eve
a
now?
war.
People just fight because they're bored?
No.
What else
No,
is
that's-
happening?
Why? What are all these cameras? Oh no, LB's gonna come back and
LB's coming
No.
back. So
everyone's
just
names
chill.
are gonna be different.
There was no.
Just chill
there was-
for a minute, and he'll be okay.
There's
He'll be
no
back.
other war to fight, so like, where are you gonna go? Like, you can't like fight no one over nothing. So
We could
you're
Correct.
gonna
We-
fight in
Can we
GOTG
reset
space.
NCDOT and beat the shit out of NCDOT?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
What? They don't have pandemic in the name. They're not in PanFam.
Psh,
What?
but we're fam.
Blazing Bunny is just like not even noticing.
He's checked out.
No, you can still see him in the corner of his
Yeah,
screen.
why don't we go deploy into 1DQ and then
Yeah, he's like spaced
fight
out.
Fountain?
Yeah, I feel like everyone who throws that idea out has never fought a war in their
No,
life.
that was not a serious.
Why don't we just feed goons
idea.
for 6
Who said
months? That was treated.
No, I said it was a completely
Shut up,
it was a sarcastic statement. It was not serious. No one wants to go.
Look, the bottom. This
Obviously,
is what I was
everyone
asking
agrees
ProGod
that
because
it's
ProGod has been talking a ton of shit about us fighting him. I'm like, ProGod, we got no beef with you. You guys just happen to be moving up to get the sort, and you have to go through us to get to him.
No, he
So
really
we're
doesn't
having
like
fun.
the initiative.
When did this happen?
I mean, since forever ago, my dude.
Oh, I've never seen him being like hard on against
all
us.
he does is talk shit about Dark Shines and Pando.
I don't believe it.
So believe it. You're in the Discord channel.
We liked. I mean, we had a good time, and I kicked his. I kicked his ass. I kicked his ass. I can understand why ProGod would be mad at me because I kicked his ass in the Stuka versus Goku legal battle. But still, I mean, come on.
I mean, I wouldn't be bragging about that, my dude.
That was
where
fun.
we're at, Manic.
Come on,
Regardless,
you're in the limbo station.
That was
for the
just kind of a
Matrix.
curiosity question we can carry on about.
You go to one side, you appear at the next.
This is what I'm hoping that. I mean, I would love for us to have some actual like good like grudge match. Like the Pittsburgh thing was the first like grudge match kind of thing we've seen in a while. I was hoping we could get more of that.
I think the Imperium losing Pittsburgh was a travesty, personally. But
I think it's great because he's actually creating like some actual content.
I think he was
mad.
the best FC that the Imperium had.
I don't agree with that, but still.
I
it's
mean,
fun.
you're not an FC Brisk, so
I'm not, and I don't want to be.
What was the reason they booted him again? What they booted him for losing?
It had nothing to do. Look, that's bullshit. It had nothing to do with him losing
It had
that.
nothing to do with that unless you tell us what it was actually for. So as far as we know, it's because he lost a bunch of dreads.
As far as I
I'm
saw,
not going to spill. Look, as I understood it,
died. And
as
then
I
they
understood
got
it,
kicked, so
I understand it was that his response to the dread bomb and a bunch of other things, regardless, outside of the dread bomb itself, made folks in the senior leadership think that the guy was off kilter, and they got rid of him, and that's it.
Look at Discord.
Come on.
If they were going to drop every FC in the Imperium who's whelped a giant fleet for no reason, they'd have to get rid of Boat, they'd have to get rid of Asher, they'd have to get rid of Jay, they'd have to get rid of everybody because everybody's whelped a fleet before.
Come on.
They'd have to get rid of every senior leadership person who has whelped a fleet at some point, which is all of them. Pando Shines, they've all whelped fleets.
They didn't kick him for losing the dreads, clearly.
Correct, exactly. So there you go. Regardless, he's doing his own thing, and I was hoping that we could actually spawn that into some kind of a big fight. Maybe it will be. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what he and Kendar and those guys do.
He's not. Kendar's not playing anymore, is he? So.
Is he gone? I didn't see he was
there
like
was something today about
gone.
him not.
I didn't see it. Fuck, that sucks.
I'm checking Discord.
I mean, my boys tell me that they kicked him for losing dreads to test, but you know.
Come on. I mean, think about it. If you were going to kick everybody out of the Imperium that has done stupid shit and lost giant fleets, who hasn't? I mean, everybody has.
I'm just being obstinate. That's all I'm doing. But
ProGod, he's here.
You're not having sex?
Hello?
ProGod, I'm looking forward to hanging out with you and Satonia tomorrow on the Meta Show. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, Brisk, do you remember when you were looking forward to hanging out with me?
I was, but I missed you guys. I'm sorry. But ProGod I know is going to be around. So
real quick, man, like you were saying, check Discord. I checked it.
No, I said Rain. Check Discord.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he doesn't want to fucking talk to you.
So the cameras are a little messed up right now. LB, I think, is restarting his PC. He'll be back, and then the cameras should shift. And I just have to shift names around or something like that. We're waiting for that. If we don't see him back in a few minutes, then I'll just go to a 5 cam and we'll fix it if he comes back after that. So.
What's up, ProGod?
How's it going? What'd I miss?
You ready for next week?
I've been ripping on Brisk a little bit.
We were asking
really?
Pan was up north. We were
you ready for the championship game?
Oh my god. I am
pretty good.
Wait, so who's it? LSU and who?
It's LSU and Clemson.
Clemson.
Oh shit.
Tigers versus Tigers. It's gonna be good.
Fuck Clemson though.
Right?
I mean,
Fuck Clemson.
I'm not saying I'm not a big LSU fan. I don't even like the SEC at all, but I don't like Clemson for shit, so. I would say of all the SEC teams, I would root for LSU over any of them, but Boise State always sucks. They like don't suck enough to like be the worst, but they suck enough to
Boise
never
State,
be anything.
man, is pretty good.
They're always like decent, but never great. So,
dude, they're not even a Power 5 team.
I know. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like Boise State, like they always do well.
You should be thankful
until they play the SEC, and then they get
Why are we
trounced.
talking about sports?
Because
why not?
Sports are boring.
Well, we don't have to talk about sports, but we should talk about sports betting because that's something that Eve players used to love to do.
That is correct.
Yeah, back in the days of Eve Bet, is that coming back? Hold on, did
Eve Bet?
Did Somer Club find a way to bring this back, Pro God?
They should put that
Eve
shit
Bet
back on the hype.
is not back, but sports betting with this is. And Summer Club has found a way.
Really?
Summer Club.
Oh my God, where's LB with that music?
Get your ass in here.
Oh, we need it.
Dude, it's
you got to
such a
get in
good
our
measure.
Discord. Come on.
So we are trialing it this weekend with the NFL wildcard games. Right now on Summer
What's
Club,
a
if you go to the
wildcard game?
Discord,
It's where the two lower division seeds play the two wildcard teams.
It's New England versus Tennessee, and
it's Seattle
Buffalo
versus Philly, and it's like those are my two favorite
Philly
teams.
versus Seattle.
Yes, the
Vikings
are
are in it.
Okay,
Yes.
sweet.
One of the
okay,
games
I'm
I
in.
can't
Yeah, the
remember.
Vikings are playing the
Carry on.
Saints.
Vikings
gonna-
versus Saints.
gonna
Saints
put
suck
bounties on their
dick.
players again and definitely.
Saints are
win.
going to kill fucking Minnesota.
Yeah,
What
the
are you,
Saints-
crazy?
New man on the Minnesota
The
Vikings.
Saints-
You
the
can
Saints
suck
should
my dick
win.
'cause she's
Okay, yeah. You can hang out with me, Lizzo.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Suck my balls.
The only reason I want Minnesota to win is because the Saints are really
Ronnie, you
good,
can
and I
do
don't
this.
want Seattle to have to go against the Saints. So, because I feel like the Saints will kick Seattle's ass. So I'm rooting for Minnesota on a fluke, and then hoping that Minnesota does not do well if they play Seattle. Seattle should beat Philly, but then Seattle has to play San Francisco, and oh my God, they barely fucking lost. How the hell did you get a delay a game on the 1 yard line? Like that was
It
an
happens,
easy
dude.
win in the bag, and then it's like
'Cause you
delay a
didn't
fucking
fucking
game,
call a timeout,
and they
that's
fucked
why.
it up, and then they almost still made it. The guy caught it
Yeah, I'll
6
pass.
inches from the end zone, and then
Okay, stop,
Anyway.
stop. What were you saying, Program?
sorry, go ahead.
So yeah, sports betting, we found a way to bring it back. We can't be a bookie, like a traditional bookie that takes juice on the bet. But what we
Juice?
can do, juice is what the bookie takes is rake. So
The juice is loose.
when you bet $110, you only win 200. They
Correct.
take the $10. We can't do that. We can't take a rake. Obviously, there's no gambling and no casinos in Eve anymore. But if you've ever seen the movie Molly's Game, there is a way around that. We're not going to be the bookie. We're just going to be your friendly bet facilitator. We're going to find you people who want to take the other side of your bet, all automatically, of course. Basically, if you go to Summer Club Discord and read the rules there is an available bets channel and an official lines channel. Any bet that's available for you to take is posted in the available bets channel, and all you got to do is message our bot and say I want that bet for that much ISK, and you get it. And if you don't see a bet that you like there, then you can create your own bet to post in that channel by just messaging the Summer bot and saying I'd like to create this bet, and it will post in there, and someone else will end up taking the other side of your bet. All the lines that will normally be available are available for you to create bets with are in the official lines channel. This weekend we're only doing the NFL wildcards game because it's soft opening. We're trying to see if it works. But yeah, overs and unders and lines just this weekend. We are doing first half and second half lines, and on Sunday I'm gonna probably be streaming during the NFL games, and if I can get the prop bets going, we could definitely do the first half lines during the game. In the second area where I'll be doing on stream, and anyone who has bets, we can watch it together. Because I don't know if you guys watch Twitch, but there is a small NFL community around the sports betting that does that. But we're going to try to get the stream going on Sunday for the Sunday games. On Saturday, I will not be on stream, but I will be there to post the second half lines so you can get the second half bets in too.
Nice.
And pay out the first half lines. But
The
should be
last time
fun.
I checked, it's LSU minus 225, and Clemson is at plus 183.
That's
So,
crazy.
That's nuts. That's
That is
absolutely nuts.
insane.
So, wait, if
Well,
there's no bookie, how do you guarantee the money's paid?
We hold both parties in well, we can hold both parties in third party escrow. If you know the person and you don't feel like doing third party escrow, you can just have an agreement between each other. But generally we hold the money at third party escrow.
I'd trust that you get paid out if you won. I wouldn't. Now, Brish, those lines you're saying, like, that's obviously not points in the game, right?
No. The way the money line works, the way the money line works is for all right. So LSU's
So I'm used to like minus
225.
12 is like 12 points.
No, it means no. The money line is if you're at negative 225, you bet $100. If you want, you have to bet. All right, you have to bet $225 to win $100.
Right.
So you don't want to do that then.
Well,
no, you do because that's they're just the underdog. They're the over.
Spreads you're getting or gaining points. The money line is just straight winners. So if you're betting on the LSU money line, you're betting on LSU to just win by any amount of points, or you're betting on Clemson to win by any amount of points.
Or are you saying that you win the?
No, you get.
Profit?
So you bet $225 to win $100.
It's because LSU is more likely to win, and if you bet on Clemson
to win 100 profit,
plus 183.
Correct. You win $100. You get your money back plus $100.
Okay. So I was thinking it was like straight like Clemson, you bet $225 and you get $100 back if they win. I was like, you lose $125.
You get 100 profit.
Gotcha.
You get your $225 back. If you bet on Clemson, you're betting $100, hoping that they win. If they win, then you get $283. So you're making more money. You're not risking as much.
Right. Yeah, obviously,
But the chances are less that you're going to make it. Now the
spread
is LSU by 5.5.
On that Clemson money line is going to be ridiculous.
It's going to be crazy. Everybody's going to bet that.
5.5. That means it's pretty close then, though.
Parlay the Clemson money line with the over. I'm not even sure if they'll let you. Sometimes they don't let you do that. But
all right. So the spread, the point spread is 5.5. Is LSU by 5.5. So you could, I guess, theoretically, you could parlay that, and
sometimes they will, sometimes they won't.
It depends on
probably not sports for everyone. Join Summer Club.
Anyway, yes. The over/under is 69.5.
Yeah, I would say
everybody expects it's going to be a high scoring game.
Yeah. Real quick, ProGod, X up and I see. Actually, never mind. I'll give you.
I put the link to Summer Club in the chat, so if you guys want to join,
my
get involved in this.
Yeah, you got to wait for me to give you permissions.
Are you ever gonna raffle that Etana?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and do that on Sunday.
Oh, right, I permitted you.
You're gonna put money in on it?
Wait, it's Headliners Etana?
It is.
No. You can raffle my Etana.
Oh, you have a separate Etana?
No, I'm raffling mine. I gotta get rid of mine.
Hang on, I feel like
may or may not have borrowed money to buy it.
Why would you not raffle Headliners?
Because I borrowed money to buy mine. I have to get rid of it to pay them back.
I mean, I don't care if you're leveraged or not, my dude. But let's talk about price fixing, right?
ProGod, did you lose any money on the Raven State issue thing?
No, I did not. I maybe lost a little bit of credibility, but
okay. So I was like, that never actually got sold, did it?
Well, nobody expected. I mean, honestly, after the first day when we kind of hit that number where. How many we got? We sold like 150 of the 7 built tickets or something.
Yeah, but those were already accounted for.
Right, so we had already said we were going to do that. So I got my money back.
A poll basically before we put it up, where we let people fill out a form. Totally honor code system, but we had a form up where how many tickets are you going to buy? And they only that accounted for 120. And so going into it, I was like, I don't think this is going to sell. And then we've decided to go for it.
If there was a way to get more nodes, then I think it would have done a lot more. It would have been successful. But the thing is, I doubt there's that many people going to be willing to drop $7 billion on a 1 in what?
Well, that's the thing. That's where
the
nature. That was the nature of the way the hyperlink is set up. That it kind of fucked us, because I feel like if you could have sold a ticket,
if you could have said for 1,000 tickets, I guarantee there'd be people
if you could have sold
I'll put $2 billion.
But if you could have sold them for 500 million, and there were enough tickets available to get that, I think people would have done it.
Yeah, even
but
$2
$7
billion
bill
for
ticket, that's steep.
Yeah,
that's
even
steep for anybody.
like I said,
I only did 2 because I couldn't afford more than that.
Yeah, even if it was a $2 billion ticket, and it was 1 out of 1,000, 1 out of 1,500. There would be plenty of people that would be willing to just drop that much on a really low chance. But hey, what if you win? You have a ridiculous amount of money available in a ship, and even if, because I was thinking about if I won it, I'd sell it for half value, because no one's gonna actually buy that shit from you for $3 trillion.
Blue Melon has been trying to sell that thing for how many years now?
I know. It's I would just, but it's no one would buy it for that much. But if I sold it for $800 billion, someone would buy it. I guarantee it. So I'm oh sure, that's a steal.
So anyway, if we can just divert from the state raven to something that
Sure.
suits me a little bit better right now.
All right.
Pro, you actually trying to sell an Etana?
Yeah. Do you want to buy it?
No, I'm trying to sell one as well.
Oh Jesus! You guys are going head to head.
Well, no, I mean I'll just wait for him to sell his, and then I'll like sell mine. But
What
I
do you
want-
guys sell?
so
What are you
now
guys
that-
asking? What are you guys
so
looking for?
apparently now that Shield Slaves are coming out, I actually want to get a lot of Etanas. I just don't have that kind of money.
all right, well, I
But,
mean,
like,
if
my
you want, if you
dream-
want one,
My
or
dream one
five,
day was
I
to
have,
do like,
I have some.
okay, well I want some because like my dream one day was to do this like super elite like Black Ops hot dropping group where the Logi were like 6 or 7 Etanas. And if Shield Slaves are in game, then you can use a bunch of other like marshals and shit as the DPS and to just run around with like a 40 man fleet that costs like 6 trillion ISK and just drop on people.
Well,
But I
when
can't
you
afford
get the
it.
money, my dude, just let me
Yeah,
know.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
Because I want to offload them before, like, CCP add more of them to the game or something.
Oh, why do you
I
say that?
sold
You
my
think we're
10
gonna
bill
add
Marshall.
more?
It makes me sad. I would like to do that fleet. That would have been fun.
You think they'll add more Etanas? I don't.
Well, I mean, never say.
CCP said they would never add more
I mean,
gold
I don't
and
see them-
magnates. No, they said they never had more gold.
Gold
magnates.
magnates. They never
did.
said anything about Etanas.
They added more
No.
gold and magnates. And
Well-
they've also said that, but also CCP.
All I'm
kinda
saying
goes
is
back
I
Wasn't
and
there
want
forth.
one
some
gold
Etanas.
magnate and then it died, or the guy that had it quit, and then they added more after that
He
one was already
died,
gone?
and then they
So the
added
thing is, like,
it,
there was
which
none
fucked it up,
left
yep.
in the game, and then they brought them back. They didn't bring them back while there was still
Yeah,
some.
fair,
So
Look, Etanas, Fiends, Adrestias, Cambions, whatever your flavor is, just, keep me in mind.
Marachas.
Oh, them too.
Is that the spicy sauce?
That's
Well,
the
that's
food.
sriracha.
covert
The
cookies
reds.
from
Oh,
one
okay.
thing. But some of them too.
Oh, speaking
me
of
up.
spicy sauce. I need to do
I,
that.
I like maracha sauce.
Is that the Mexican one?
Yeah, it's got like a rooster on the bottle.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh no, that's the yeah, I know what that.
Headliner knows all about spice.
You got to give Rain an Etana. I mean, she's logically.
No,
here,
man.
Right?
Pro God let me sit in his Etana.
Why don't you
so-
buy her one then, Brisk? If you want her.
No
if you
fucking
want her
way.
To have one that badly.
I don't
She's in
want
Pan
an
Fam.
Etana,
Fuck
I
that,
just
I'm not
wanted
giving
to
her
sit
anything.
in one, okay?
Sell your Titan and buy her an Etana, Brisk. Come on.
Never. No way.
I mean, he could
I'm not
sell
selling
six
either
of
of
his
them.
Titans and then buy her an Etana.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but
Not happening. Rain, I like you, but not
You
that.
don't have
much.
that many to
Sorry.
sell anymore,
Don't blame
Brisk,
me.
do you?
I don't. I already lost one, so there you go.
just
You
have
know,
Pando
can't
dig
afford
into
it.
that initiative wallet and buy her one.
Yeah,
I
right.
know the STK Fanny runs deep, so you should probably dip into that.
Fanny.
All of our BPOs.
Uh,
Well, at least the ones that Grat didn't get, but still. Anyway.
I don't think Blazing Money has a waterbed.
Is that that's not a waterbed, is
No,
I think it
someone
is.
said that his waterbed looks good.
I
but
thought it was a normal. No, look, you can see the edge of the mattress.
It's just
a
very
normal bed.
low.
I don't
It's
think
very
it's a
low to the
waterbed.
ground.
I'm not a fan of waterbeds. They're
No,
Where
they're
did-
awful.
What's your dog's name, Blazing?
Nyla,
Where is she? Where did she go?
living room.
All right, she ran off. I like it
Bring
when
it
she's on
back.
the bed. It's cute.
Bring
She's-
her back.
Yeah, bring
What
it
the fuck?
back.
Dog.
My
Nyla.
kid's school's mascot is the
Nyla.
husky, so every time I see Nyla, I get excited.
Bark, bark.
How old's your
waterbeds
kid
are
now,
they're weird because if any motion
is 9
happens,
going
you
on
move
19.
forever, and it's like you
Dude,
can't get to sleep on them.
Can we do shots to the AT? And Max Singularity said shots. To
Oh,
him?
I need
God.
I'm
Shots
out
to
of
the AT
I'm out
ships
of
that are-
wine.
There we go.
I need to go get my whiskey.
I almost knocked my shot glass on the floor.
My dead credit card
We'll wait
Titan.
for you.
3 days.
I'm gonna go get some whiskey.
If
I'll
you
be right back.
run.
It's okay. I have more.
Whiskey. We have to break him in.
What do you
What's
what,
wrong
you don't
with
have to break him in?
whiskey?
He's fine.
We don't get
Headliner
like-
Pro God, are you guys drinking?
Yeah,
do
no,
not
I have
anything
some,
to
I have some
drink.
beers here. Yeah.
What do you got?
I exclusively drink Stella Artois, my man.
Very nice.
Oh.
I like Stella. Stella's a good beer.
Stella's good.
Yeah. AKA the wife beater.
There you go. When we were at the last CSM summit, that
You
was the
beat
only
your
thing we
wife,
could get at the
Headliner?
bar. So
I
we
don't have a
drink
wife
it
to
lot.
beat, so no.
Well, you're slacking, dude.
Pro guy, what are you drinking?
I'm celibate this cycle. Right?
Water.
Oh God.
I'm sober.
Why are you sober?
No, like sober.
He's a good boy. All right. I'm
No,
proud
I'm
of you.
joking. I'm not. I just don't have any alcohol in the house right now.
Dude, I need to
You should Uber Eats.
Don't you
now.
have?
Yeah, I was like, can I
Don't you have
DoorDash you
drive-through
some
daiquiri?
bourbon
They're
or
not
something?
having
What
in
the fuck,
Kentucky.
Brogan?
I could go get a drive-through daiquiri. That actually is true.
Drive-through
Max,
alcohol.
I will say-
That's only,
No,
that's
you
only a
don't
New
understand.
Orleans
You
thing.
don't understand. What they do is they put a little piece of tape over the straw. That way, it's not open container.
Oh,
Is
so it's
that
like
like where
it's.
they,
Oh, I got you. It's one of those like drive-through beverage barn things, but you're not supposed to actually drink it until you get home.
Is that where they like
Something like that.
like in some restos they leave the paper over the end of the straw?
Yeah, basically.
Like
That's,
similar
that's
to
how it
that,
works.
right?
It's not open container.
Nobody's licked it.
Yeah.
Mm.
No, Delana's in chat. I bet Delana has a drive-through daiquiri.
Oh,
She
yeah.
does it all the time. She says so.
And she's always out of control.
Now, Max, I have to say the good thing is that the second credit card Titan did not die in 3 days. It's still
All right, we
alive.
doing shots to whatever we were talking about.
Or I could just go
Yeah.
to the local grocery store and buy hard liquor and beer and wine.
That's not
we
fair
don't
that you
separate
guys
that
can
shit.
That's
get
normal.
you guys can
Yeah,
get hard
that's-
liquor in a grocery store. I have to go to an
I
ABC
can do
So,
that.
store.
like the first time I went to the first LSU bowl game I went to, like in college, was in Atlanta, and we got there and we were like, let's go get some liquor, and we walked into the grocery store and walked around we walked into a Walgreens and walked around for a while, and we were like, where's y'all's liquor aisle? And they're like, we don't have a liquor aisle. What are you talking about? And I felt very embarrassed, but
you
also
go.
like superior at the same time.
So they have that. They actually just came out with that in Washington, where they allowed liquor sales in grocery stores about. I
I've
wanna say,
never
like,
had High West, but
I
that
want to
looks
say
good.
2 or 3
I
years
like it.
ago.
It's very good.
The only thing
Now,
though is
Pro Guy, do they have drive-through package stores down there?
Yeah, I don't know. They should.
If they don't, I'd be surprised. They don't have them in Virginia. I wish they did. We don't have them down it.
They really
Alabama, you
don't.
can get them. Mississippi, you can get them, but I don't think you can get them in Virginia.
They have it in Virginia.
We don't have. You can get beer and wine in grocery stores in Virginia.
Where do you
Any
buy your
hard liquor, you got to go to a state ABC store.
yeah, that's
Really?
that's
Like
we
in
tried
Canada,
to we
have
tried to
get the liquor.
privatize all of those, and I campaigned on that when I ran for state office in 2011, but they didn't.
Well, I mean,
we
maybe
never got
you
it done.
Campaign harder next time, Brisk.
I know, right?
Yeah.
The governor was in favor of it. We never got it done. We couldn't get it done. But
yeah,
You
that's
know,
the same. That's the
I
same as
wanna
I
privatize
know
the
you have to go
ABC.
to a liquor store to get actual booze. Beer and wine is fine in stores. Washington just allowed booze in stores, but the freaking tax they put on alcohol in Washington is ridiculous.
dude,
That's how it is
gotta
in
move back
fucking
to Idaho,
Minnesota.
man.
Well, no,
So
here's the thing.
the town I live in
Idaho.
currently
I buy my booze.
is
I'm going
separated
to-
into 2 states. There's like half of it is in North Dakota and the other half is in Minnesota. And if there's like 2 really, really good bars in Minnesota, but if you drink there, everything you drink is like $2 more expensive because of the liquor tax.
Yeah. So I am going to move back to Idaho.
Headliner, yes, you're right. It's like LCBO. Essentially, what happened in a lot of states, at least in the South, after Prohibition in the 1920s was ended, the states, basically, the federal government said they're not allowed to bar alcohol sales. But what the states did in order to control it was they set up alcohol beverage control stores, ABC stores, so that the only way you could get hard liquor, other than like moonshining it, which unfortunately my family used to do, was
What do you
You and
mean,
the
through these
Kennedys,
stores.
unfortunately?
It was fun. No. There's my grandmother was a teetotaler. She did not want any booze in the house, which obviously didn't work because my grandfather was an alcoholic. But my grandmother hated alcohol because when she was a baby, they used to put all of the jugs of moonshine in her crib because the revenuers who came around to try to stop all of
course.
all the folks that were doing illicit, alcohol sales, they would never wake a sleeping baby, so they would put the booze in her crib,
That's what
and the
kids are
smell of
for.
it, she hated it. She hated the smell. She couldn't deal with the smell. That didn't stop her marrying an alcoholic,
She
but hey,
don't remember. She don't
Wow.
remember that shit.
that was the
She's like, what,
story that was always
Imagine
told.
those
years
days.
old.
Brisket.
So when I grew up,
Yes, I would've
we
voted yes.
never had alcohol in the house because my mom couldn't deal with it, because my grandmother couldn't deal with it, because the revenuers would come around and they wouldn't wake her when
Brisk,
she was
how
asleep.
much of this story is like that movie Public Enemies?
I have no idea. I think most
This
of
is
it's fake,
excellent,
but this is
actually.
what I
I
was
love
told
this.
when I was a kid.
Is it like that or not?
I don't know, but I mean, at least that was Chicago. This was like Appalachia, where there was no money and nobody had any money.
Did
all
you
they
learn
had
how?
was
Hold on, Briss, did
they
you
were
learn
cheap.
how to still some moonshine? Because I think we should do a moonshine stream.
I don't. Hey, you know what? The funny thing is they do sell.
we're gonna
They
need
they
DJ on
they,
here.
they sell moonshine
coming?
in mason jars
Yeah,
at the
he's
ABC
a
stores
hillbilly.
now.
Yeah.
He is
Oh,
a hillbilly.
DJ's a hillbilly? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm saying,
hillbilly.
Brisk. So now, I'm glad I didn't book that flight on the drunk New Year's show or whatever I did, because I was gonna book a flight for like literally that weekend and fly out there for like a week and a half. But
I was hoping you were coming, Drayden. So I get a random. What was it?
I
Was
will
it
be.
Saturday.
Did you book a flight for Eve New Orleans?
Drayden was so
I
drunk.
haven't booked a flight, but I am going.
Headline, are you going to Eve
I
New
am
Orleans?
going to Eve New Orleans, so I
My
will
wife
be there.
wants to
Is
go to
that-
Eve New Orleans really bad, so I
May.
think we're going to do Eve
End
New
of May.
Orleans. I don't know if we're going to do Fan
22
Fest, but
or
we're going to do
24.
Eve New Orleans.
Yeah,
When's this Eve New Orleans?
It's in
May
May.
22.
22nd to
24th.
24th.
Yeah, right.
Wait, 22nd.
Obviously, get there a
24th.
couple days early because why not? Because
Let me step into the calendar, my dudes. Hang on.
But yeah, so
I can do that.
Brisk, I am gonna be doing
Oh,
that
headline!
trip.
If you come, I'll teach you how to eat crawfish, man.
I'll come.
Oh, dude,
There you go.
I'm excited for the crawfish
Break them in half,
tomorrow.
suck the tail.
Because shrimp is probably my favorite seafood. Everyone's like, oh, crab or lobster. Shrimp
They
is
have
my favorite
oysters.
seafood.
They
But
have
I will
I'm
say,
not big on seafood, my dudes.
crawfish is actually my
Crawfish is different.
Crawfish is actually my
Crawfish
favorite
it's
seafood,
like the
but-
chicken of the sea.
yeah,
That, that's
you just
but you
never
got,
get
that's
to
a,
find places that have crawfish.
It's more
so
like the
I always
chicken
have to
of
settle
blood.
for shrimp.
Drayden, you're never going to find that up in the Northwest.
It's
That is
like
a
lunch.
I know.
Louisiana thing.
I know, but I have had meals
I'm
with
in the
crawfish in them, and they're like these weird meals where they ship it up. And that's the thing is like that's shipped in imported crawfish. That's not fresh crawfish. But even still, it's really fucking.
But
I would say
it doesn't matter. I mean, look, the
Crawfish
funny
is way
thing
better
is,
than
This
shrimp.
crawfish
So-
was recently killed like 10 minutes before you eat it.
right.
Maryland,
I'm
Maryland
excited
is
for
like
the
the
crawfish
crab
boil.
state.
Does it
And
taste like chicken though?
when I grew up in Maryland, everybody was about blue crabs, and we used to be able to go down to the water, and you could buy a bushel of crabs for like $30 from the guys that did it. Now they're like it's like
Brisk,
$100,
do they sell
$200.
crabs in bushels?
Oh,
Chris, do you eat
Not
oysters?
anymore.
we got.
But the
Jay
point is,
McClain.
I go to crab
Jay
places in Annapolis and in Maryland.
Is that
and they
Jay
get it from
Best of Us
Louisiana.
McLean right now?
Jay.
It is, yeah,
Jay
it's fucking
McClain,
It's
who
Jay- What's up, man?
I blew off with Headliner and
Yeah,
didn't get to
man,
see in London.
it.
I felt like such a dick.
It was super
You should
douchey.
feel like such a dick.
I did. I felt bad.
Jay and I had a very good conversation about hydroponics at Vegas this year.
Well, I mean, no one cares about that so much. We care about like Brisk blowing me and Jay McClain
I did.
off, and
I
like,
totally
if you
did.
come
And I
back
felt
again,
bad.
I'll push you in the pool so hard.
He
You
totally
guys,
big timed
you guys
us too.
were like tweeting at me as I was sitting on the fucking ferry going back to Westminster. I was like, son of a bitch, I miss these guys. I feel like
no
such
one
a
even
total
stays
dick.
in Westminster.
That's where we stayed. We stayed across the bridge in, I don't know, where south of
No,
the
man.
Thames.
Come on,
It was a good hotel.
don't be like that.
It was a good hotel.
Red Thoughts shirt. I'll do a shot.
we
But I felt
totally
like
got,
a dick because I was on the fucking ferry and I was sad because I want to see you guys.
yeah, you big leagued us, man.
I totally did.
Yeah, you did.
It
We
was
were like,
bad.
fuck this dude. Later.
The worst part was it wasn't just you guys. I also got shit on by a bunch of the goons who wanted to see me, and I didn't get up because
I mean,
Hannah
you
was
can
getting
do
me a
that.
beer, and I didn't get to see them either. So
I mean, like, we didn't shit on you. We just said, no, we'll pass.
I spent I feel like I was at Vegas proper for like 3
Look, Brisk,
minutes.
we're not mad. We're just disappointed.
That's fair. Completely fair. Absolutely fair.
Yeah, legit. Hey, think of the meme potential. That picture could have been amazing. It would have been like
It would have been
a
amazing.
complete troll.
It would have been the best picture ever. I mean, I thought the old Mecca and me
The
one at
propaganda
Vegas
Oh,
was good,
shit.
that, dude.
but that would have been
Don't
way
wanna-
better than that.
Vegas was fucking wild because I didn't realize how tall a lot of popular Eve people were. Like fucking Brisk is stupid tall, so is Drayden, and so is Matterall.
That's
Hey, man.
that's the thing.
Or really
Blazing, I'm
short.
taller than
I
you.
give
Sadist.
credit.
Sadist
like-
is tall as fuck too.
I am average.
Me,
6'3".
me, Dirk,
6'6",
Drayden,
Jay, you are tall as
Sadis,
Blazing, I'm taller than
Sadis,
you.
I was surprised
Sadis
about
is a
Matt.
Blazing
fucking
is
ogre.
6'2", which is wild.
I'm tall.
Yeah. So
No,
You're not that tall.
Pro
The
God
other
is
one's
short
Pro
as
God.
fuck.
Come
See,
on.
You're either tall as fuck or short as
No, I'm not short.
Creature's
I'm
fucking tall
average.
as shit.
Please, you
You're
But that's-
short when you're
that's-
fucking
that's the funny
rolling
thing.
around on the
Like-
ground
Whoa,
of the
whoa, whoa,
fucking
whoa, whoa,
casino,
whoa.
bro.
There are so many
Whoa,
massive
whoa,
guys
Chris,
that play
Chris,
Eve.
one
It's kind of
second.
frightening.
yeah. So
Creature's huge.
5'10",
You have, like,
5'10", close,
Elise,
like 5'10",
Eve
and a half.
Eve
That's
players
like-
are like
Jay,
gorgeous
Brisk,
elf men
Matterall.
or small dwarfs.
I'm not gonna Pro God. You are average height for an Eve
Thank you.
player.
I will take
But
that.
compared to the rest of the Eve players, you're short as fuck.
well,
Hold on,
So,
I
Blazing
prefer the
Rain, be nice.
barbarian aesthetic.
It's a
Man,
good height.
There you go.
yeah. So the
Now McLean has got that. He's got the thing going on. So there you go.
So the first thing I said to Matterall was like, I didn't think you were that tall.
Matterall's tall. Exactly.
He's pretty
Dylan.
tall, yeah.
Matterall is
Not
another
that
tall
tall.
dude.
I was very
he's like
surprised
6'2",
to
I
find
just
out how
remember
tall
when
Brisk is.
Drayden-
No, he's not 6'3".
Drayden
He
turns
Brisk is a-
he's
Brisk
close
is a
to my
lot
height.
taller than
He's
I
not
thought
that
he was.
short.
turns around,
Maybe he's
Drake-
6'3".
I don't know
like,
why you
Oh,
guys are
boomer
surprised that
standards.
nerds are tall. They're just these gangly motherfuckers
Yeah, that's-
fumbling
it's
through
like-
high school.
Because
tripping over
So
everybody,
nerds are like
everybody
either-
expects that
baby.
the nerds that play Eve are going to be these 5'3" guys that weigh 300 pounds that live in their mother's basement
There are some
and
of
think
those.
that like
And they
There
report
are some.
CCP to the UK
There's not
Gambling
stopping
No,
Commission.
we're
Commission.
6.5 foot, 300 pound
6'3".
guys that live in our
Right.
mother's basement.
Correct. There are 6'4" guys that
Tall
are
as
300
fuck,
pounds.
or
that live
you're
in
like
their
my
parents'
height, and I'm short, so.
You know what's really cool, Brisk, is being 6'1" and 190.
That's because you
Headliner,
need to
you're
eat
not
a
190.
fucking
I'm
sandwich headline.
I'm 6'3",
Headliner-
and I'm 160 pounds.
You're
I
like
love you
Zipper
guys,
Iceberg.
but both of you are
Fat as
anorexic
fuck.
and you need to eat a sandwich. It drives me
Look, that's a
crazy.
disease.
I'm
It's not-
so
I am
It's
afraid
not
of
healthy.
you.
so
literally
I'm
not
6'2".
I am so
210, I
scared that you
think.
guys are going to get trapped in an elevator and die in the first half an hour.
So-
It's
so what-
like the
I
worst
can
thing
I can
ever.
go an entire
be
day
eaten
without
like a
eating and be
village.
fine.
I would just eat you, Brisk.
Jesus.
I was just
I
saying,
know,
like,
I
could.
a
You'd be fine.
superhuman metabolism.
I was
I
just
mean,
saying,
sometimes
that-
I feel like when I hug
Ah.
Manic, I'm gonna break him in half.
Everybody's
I'm
scared of
strong
me.
as fuck.
You
I'm
gotta
not
have
scared of
those Eve players though. That Delana, you gotta have those Eve players though that you can just pick them up and chuck them because it really intimidates men when you can pick them up. You just
Rain,
do some
I need
you
to
squats.
give the
look.
weakest hugs. I've told you this before.
Possibly.
You give
Hold
such
on,
weak
wait a
hugs.
minute. You're sitting there talking about
You
intimidating
give like
men,
really
and
gentle
you can't even
hugs. Like
hit.
you
Yeah,
don't
if
even.
I squeeze too hard, it pushes on my boobs.
Oh, fuck off! No, like Delana gives good hugs. Rain's hugs
Thanks.
are like,
Oh
they're
my
kind of.
Whoa, watch it, pervert.
Punk.
no, hold on. That's the
pervert.
downside of a
That's
tall
true.
guy. To hug a girl, you gotta bend down, and then you get none of the boob squeeze when
So
you hug
that-
them.
gotta,
that's
See,
no,
oh,
Because you're
Jesus
from the
Christ.
top
gotta
down.
hug
You're
Come
from the
on.
top
with
down.
your body. You gotta hug with your whole body.
That
So
well,
if you want a
Now,
good
Bunny-
hug,
Bunny
let me
can
run
hang.
and give you a hug.
Bunny can hang. Bunny is a tall, skinny dude, and he was fine.
He's like the same
Bunny's
build
Over
as
at
such
the
me,
a
Gimp
dude.
Club.
Brisk.
Bunny went clubbing with me. Bunny's a good dude. Knows
You
how
went
to party.
you went clubbing with her?
Yeah,
I
we
did,
went
yeah.
and saw Cash.
Rain, he
I
was
am
one
still
of
upset that I missed you guys for the
he was
fucking
one of the dudes
karaoke.
that you didn't kiss, Rain.
Yeah, the
in
karaoke
club.
was good.
Karaoke
I
was
sang-
so
100%
Not only did I
fun.
go to
Oh
karaoke,
my
Brisk, I
God.
sang
Little
two
Bees.
songs. I sang the song from Armageddon and
Little bees, didn't you?
Little Bees.
Oh,
Yeah, dude.
And
Dude,
at
God
the line
damn
where
it.
it says
Dude,
you can lay
I
the
missed
blame on
that.
CCP,
Dude, no,
CC Antiquarian, and flip
That
us all out. It was
sucks.
Yeah,
fantastic.
I
I will tell you.
I did not. I didn't go in the pub crawl because we had we set
miss
the
you,
baby.
we had the
And I
goons
don't
meet at
wanna
Tremont Street at
wanna
the same time as the pub crawl.
Yeah, no,
The shitty part was-
Blazing can
is we went-
actually fucking sing. I'm telling you, like his
So
his
we
little
went
bees
to
rendition was great.
karaoke
great.
after
He
I
does
spent
have
all night,
pipes.
all day at the cabana. So I had to yell over that fucking loud ass music because that DJ decided he wanted to play his shit as loud as humanly
Dude,
possible.
Those tunes were
It was
lit,
bad.
dude. Why are you being such a hater?
I'm a hater because he wasn't that great of a DJ and he
That's
played
that
it
dude's
entirely
job.
too
He
loud.
doesn't come into
Who
Burger
was-
King and shit on your
Shuffling
fucking burger
Billboard
making
Top
skills,
100
dude.
Songs. That's not DJing. That's
McLean.
just like tending to an iPod.
I mean,
who was
a
who
man's
was the
livelihood.
guy dressed in the chef outfit from Test that was at the cabana?
Oh, that was
the
okay.
guy
So
who can't be pictured.
yeah, that's the guy I had to blur out on my video I made because he's like, you can't have my face on there. I'm like, but I already took video and I want to use that. He's like, then you have to blur it out. I'm like, okay, why? He's like, because it will
Did he make you
cause
sign a
he's
waiver?
like, it'll register in voice or face recognition for shit. I'm like,
get the fuck
Oh,
out of here.
whatever.
I was-
Because
What
you know
some
having
sweaty
me on there
fucking
was not a
nerd
problem,
is doing on
but
the
this
internet.
chef
get
guy.
the fuck out of here.
So
you
so
extra paranoid piece of garbage.
So my thing was, I was like, hey, I was like,
say that
if
to
you
me.
want, because here's the thing, I've had people say, like, I don't want my face on the camera. I'm like, I'm fine with that. Then I will either not put
Does
the
he
shot...
think there aren't security cameras in every fucking hotel in Vegas?
I know,
does he not think that he wasn't registered 3,000 times in 5 minutes in the casino?
But so here's the thing. It's like
cameras everywhere.
If people are like, I don't want my face shown because I'm not comfortable on camera, like, then I will either not take this shot, but if the shot is really good, then I will blur it out. I'm fine with that. If you're cool with that. And they're usually fine with that. But so... He said he didn't want his face on there, so I was like, I won't put it on there. I'll blur it out. But I wanted
the guy
those,
wears
I
the guy
wanted
wears
those
a
beer pong
fucking
shots.
chef costume.
I wanted the beer pong shots. So I'm like, I will put the frame by frame editing work into blur his face out. I will do that.
He had
frame by
random
frame and
chicks coming up to him, laughing about how cool it was.
Yeah. If you go to the
Vegas
recap, he's in there. It's when you see the beer pong shots, you see the blurred out face. That's that guy. And I was like, I will do the frame by frame blurring out because I want those shots in there, so I'm taking those.
I don't get it.
But he said he's like, it'll register on voice recognition. You'll have NSA knocking down your door. I'm like, I don't fucking think so, but I'll fucking do it, dude. I was like, I don't think they'll give a shit.
I don't work with the NSA.
Just to be clear,
They've all seen us.
You don't give no fucks about
Wait,
federal
who?
agencies,
This was at Vegas?
Yeah.
I mean, unless he's part
this
of
was
some
at
fucking
Vegas, yes.
terrorist
This is like
cell.
that time that we were in the hotel room. No, we were at the fucking Mercenary Coalition party in their suite, and there was like 50 or 60 people there. And we were smoking weed, and this guy walks up and he's like, "Do you not do that?" And I'm like, "Why?" And he's like, "Because I work for the government, and the smell can get on my clothes, and I get drug tested." And I'm like,
oh my god! Then
leave.
get the fuck
Don't
out!
inhale,
Are they gonna test your clothes or test your piss?
This is not hard. Get out!
You did blur that guy's face out. Wow.
He totally did. He did. I totally
Dude, it's
totally
like, I
remember.
mean, I get hair
I've
tested
watched
for
this
my
video
job,
a
but
few
it-
times and I never noticed this.
Because here's the thing, regardless of the reason, if someone tells me they don't want to be on or they want their face blurred out, I will do that because it's like, hey, I'm not gonna put someone's face in my videos when they say they don't want to be. I'm not.
Guys, I want to go back.
That's
to
bullshit.
Vegas
So I
now.
mean, like, hey, if people want their privacy or don't want to be on there,
I've never been so excited.
I gave up any idea of being private thousands of years ago. I remember.
Like me too.
I mean, Brisky, you have your real life name.
I remember. I had when I worked at the White House in 1998. If I came up and didn't have my ID, I would tell the Secret Service I forgot my ID. Here's my passcode, and I would see them pull my fucking face up on a screen and have a list of, all right, this guy is okay, and they would let me in.
There was also
this was 30 years ago.
No, I'm saying
30
like,
fucking years ago.
So I'm just saying when I do these
that was
shots,
pre 9/11, Brisk.
when I do this,
This
because
was 1998. It was pre 9/11.
It's pre 9/11. You won't get away with that today.
I can't do it now. I wouldn't be able to do it now. But they, my face was there. They had my face. They had my picture.
Yeah.
They knew all this.
Guys, I want to go back to Eve Vegas. This was so much fucking.
Yeah. So
Vegas
there
was
actually was one.
McLean, were you at Vegas?
He was. Him and me. You didn't hang out.
How
with
the
us at all.
fuck did I not see you guys in Vegas either?
Because we're low
All
profile.
the times we didn't hang out, Brisk.
I did not see you guys. I was pissed because I saw.
Brisk,
I
if you
saw
came in the
Elo,
limo, you would have seen
but
Jay.
I did not see you guys either. of
We're
you.
too
That
busy
sucks.
burning
I
up
was
the
in the
tables,
limo
bro.
with Jay.
Yeah.
Brisk, I didn't see you. I saw Jay.
All fucking week.
How did I miss
Jay
this?
Headliner more than I saw you, Brisk.
It was like a walking I'm a
But Rain, you never came to the cabana. I never saw you. I saw you one time at the cabana.
No, Rain was at the cabana almost the whole time.
I was at the cabana the whole time. I came there like 3 times.
No, Brisk. Yeah.
I came to the fucking cabana like 3 times. I saw you in the. I saw you in the bikini one time.
I see your shot and I raised you a shot.
No, you
Brisk.
didn't see shit, motherfucker.
Brisk.
I saw Delana more than I saw you. How the fuck is that possible?
Because you were at the Eve events and Rain wasn't. She was at the cabana.
Delana also had a giant pandemic horde flag with her wherever she went, so I could see that.
Come on.
We had breakfast at the Paris that day. So
Oh, yeah, I was sitting right across from you.
exactly, I saw her the whole time.
What'd you say, headliner?
I said, sort this guy out, Drayden. He didn't come down.
Well, I know.
I did, Drayden. You know I was there. You got me on video.
No, you were
this
there
time.
for 2 days. Rain was there for 4 days.
And I was there every day.
And that's why you didn't see her, because you were not there every day.
I can't believe that I fucking missed you.
You were not there every day. Rain was there the whole time.
Drayden,
Man, I flew across the fucking Atlantic and you still missed.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Dude, you should have came in an earlier flight and got in the limo, because then you would have been riding the limo with Jay.
You guys need to come to New Orleans so we can all see each other.
We're all
Do
going to
it.
What
New
is
Orleans.
that?
Oh shit! Sorry,
Do
Manic, I took the
it.
shot. You were waiting for
Trade
me.
it. What the fuck? We're taking
Well, no, Manic was holding a shot, but
Ugh.
I was watching your Vegas video, and the music
it's
was
not-
getting to me.
it's not bad, right?
It was the cheers to the freaking weekend.
Yeah, like
I mean,
who
Brisk, we
can't
couldn't
not like
have
that?
done any more to try and track you down. Like I messaged
I know.
you
Look,
twice
you
on
guys,
fucking Discord,
and
you
I feel
completely
like
ignored
a
me.
complete. I feel like a complete douche because I
Yeah,
missed
because
you.
you fucking big timed us.
I did. I did. I feel like a douche. I feel bad. And the worst thing is, like being in London and not seeing Headliner in his hometown. I'm kind of a dick. I
Yeah,
totally
man.
admit that. I freely admit that.
Oh yeah, how did that happen? How did that not happen?
Because
Graphic proof
look,
of you ditching us right now.
I went to Even London. I was there for like 4 hours total. I saw Shines. I saw Pando. I hung out with them for a little while.
Wow.
And then I got back. I got back on the fucking boat and went back home.
Wait, you saw
'cause
Dark
my
Shides
wife
of
wanted me.
Pando?
I saw Dark
Yeah,
Shides of
man.
Pando.
They untethered long enough?
Yeah, they were there. Amazingly enough.
I feel like Headliner.
Oh
called us-
God.
Headliner called. I
Don't-
was like, "Hey, Brisk, you want to hang out since you're in London?" Headliner's like, or no, Brisk is like, "Nah, sorry, man. I got a meeting at Westminster. I can't meet you there, dude."
I literally just sent him on Discord a picture of the fucking messages that I sent him saying.
But I know what I told you. I was there. I want to say honestly, I was at Eve London for maybe 3 hours total.
Look at the puppy.
It's not a big shot. I had my wife and my kid with me,
Yeah, got time
and
for small fish.
that was it.
Yeah, that's fine.
I was sad.
It's fine. It's fine, dude. Fine.
Next time,
Don't worry. Yeah, next time we'll see you at the pool.
and then you're gonna push me in.
Yep.
I'm gonna grab you. We're gonna go in together.
I'll
It'll be
go
good.
down with you, my friend.
It'll be good. It'll be good.
Mm.
So,
Anyway.
what else? What kind of? I mean, are you guys going to FanFest? Because I don't think I can make FanFest.
Yeah,
If I
probably.
do Vegas,
go to
if I
Probably.
do Vegas,
I'm
and
not
I do
talking about
London,
the
New
premiere.
Orleans, I don't think I can do FanFest.
I
gotta
need to get
do-
all my boys on a conference call and decide which ones we're going to, so I'll let you know. But I mean, it doesn't matter if I let
boys.
you know or not, Brisk, because you're not
They're the
gonna
boys.
show, are you?
Oh,
Yo,
come
go to
on.
You gotta
Vegas,
do.
go to New
You gotta
Orleans,
do
go to
Eve New
Vegas.
Orleans. Like you
Yeah,
gotta
go to
do
Eve
Eve New
New
Orleans.
Do it.
I asked my wife what she wanted to do because she's kind of been a thing on the show, and she said the one thing she and I together have never been to New Orleans, so she wants to do New Orleans. So I think we're going to do New Orleans.
Oof.
But that's it.
Oof,
But
indeed.
FanFest, she has no desire to go to Iceland.
Why is
I've
that?
been to Iceland twice. I'll probably
Yeah,
be there
was
more
it?
times.
New Orleans
So
is,
Wait,
New
did
Orleans
they
is
go-
rated by New York Times as the
Trying to go
world's
together and you
number
say
one
oof?
place that you should
Like,
visit.
what the
Do they
fuck?
have
Really?
casinos in New Orleans?
Yeah.
No.
Hold on.
That's,
Yeah,
they're
yeah, they
fucking
do.
stupid because all they do
My
is
brother
rob you
works
of
at
their
one.
fucking fish shekels.
Well, I mean, like, you know, it's kind of my thing now, getting robbed, so.
Oh, damn, dude.
Well, the
I'm
thing
not
is,
Amish. I lived in York, not Lancaster.
if they ask you where you got them shoes, don't answer them.
Yeah, don't do that.
Oh, you're so funny.
Derek
Okay,
says he will be
2018,
on in
52
7 minutes.
places to go in 2018. Boom.
Oh, he's
Wait,
gonna
is
miss
this
me now.
like
I gotta
an
do it.
official thing, or is it like
Yeah.
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 It.
We
We're
have
not
any-
allowed to link.
How
We're
many
not allowed
deaths
to
are
link.
going
I'm
on?
not special enough
I
to
got
do
cut
it.
the same
Pro,
way.
Pro God, what are you going to do when we're in your town?
We're gonna go to the
That's-
casino.
I mean, we've got a
obvi.
lot of stuff planned. I'm gonna be teaching y'all how to eat crawfish on the projector.
I know how. Mary,
Don't.
Senator Landry taught me how to eat crawfish. So I know how to
Where
eat
is it?
crawfish.
Where is
Senator
this
I want to
Landry?
hear. I want to. Where are we going to go?
I've definitely
Where
eaten
is this
crawfish
link?
in Florida before.
He
Can't
goes to
act
my
like
church. I've known him
Louisiana is
for
the
a
only
long
place that
I
makes
missed
crawfish.
the statement. Pro
Senator
God,
Landry can
I
teach
was
you how to
talking
steal
and it got
crawfish.
muted.
I don't know how to eat them.
Pro God says he's gonna teach us how to eat what?
Or-
Crawfish.
Oh,
Yeah, we
Bill
could be teaching
Cassidy's my
everybody.
friend too, and John Kennedy. So there you go.
John
Ready.
Gonna
Kennedy's
be
a good
any
man.
tours or something like that?
Worked with my dad for a while.
wait, wasn't
He's
there some
funny. He's
museum in
hilarious.
New Orleans?
Also,
Yeah.
why is both Progon and Bunny's messages deleted? Drayden, fix that shit.
Oh,
'Cause I
you
know-
don't let these guys.
Because I'm not subbed anymore. Nobody, somebody gifted me a
hold on.
sub so I
So-
could post links,
alright,
and
so-
then it expired because I'm not gonna subscribe to the Matani's news
don't-
network.
So,
There we
come
go.
on.
Oh, okay. I was
Look
gonna
at
say,
that.
watch
It
the
highlights-
chat. I will permit you
that.
guys. Bunny
Places
just watch.
to
I'll permit
visit.
you. When-
I put the
Number
Discord link to Summer Club in earlier, so it's there.
No, but where's the link to this Eve New Orleans thing?
It's in. I just put it in there. It's the one I just sent.
Yeah,
for
Blazing Bunny.
headline.
New Orleans
posted it.
section.
Blazing
right?
Bunny, yep.
Yeah,
Well, then,
Pro
New
God, you
York
didn't post the
Times,
link to
I'm
our
in there.
Discord? You
Yeah,
didn't post the link to
Progon,
our
what the
Discord.
fuck?
Or is it
Join the
Discord?
Discord. There's a link
Alright.
to it somewhere.
All right, bro, God, I gave
The
you
Blazing
permission for a
Bunny
minute.
just posted it.
Okay. How do I post a link to it?
Blazing Bunny already did it.
I'm in the Discord.
Okay, I was gonna say like I gave you guys
Discord
both
too,
permission.
you
You have a minute to post the links. Blazing already did those, I think.
Why do we only have a minute to post links?
Because here's the weird
Because
thing.
the fucking
Um,
Matani, man, he's
yeah,
the worst thing ever.
Team
It's,
No, I'm
it's
joking.
the-
Don't
it's-
start.
It's the
Do not blaspheme the name of the Matani.
Here's
Hold on, let me go
The
get my
who?
soapbox.
Who's the Matani?
Oh lordy.
What?
So, on this channel-
No, I seriously don't know.
subscribers can post. If you're not a subscriber, you have to have permission, and I can permit you to post links, but it only gives you 60 seconds to post a link.
Do you have to have one of those like Amazon Prime Twitch things?
No. If you are in chat and I give you permission, you have 60 seconds to post a link, regardless of.
Why don't you just give me permissions times a million?
I can't do that. I don't have the roles to do
You
that.
have to
All you
sub
do is
why
headliner,
Open
that's how they
I-
get you.
needs their
I can
own
permit you
channel.
60 seconds at a time to post links. So
Open
anytime you want to
needs to
post a
go
link, just
off
let me
of
know,
the
and I will give you the permissions.
of
But it
bullshit
has
like
to be
this.
that's the best I can do as a.
Trayden, this is why you suck.
This is me
Wow.
as this is.
Wow.
Just,
to go on its own
whoa,
channel.
hey,
Wow.
I'm just a lowly
Open
moderator.
content
Do
He's
not
our ally.
Don't-
You said no resetting and
don't blame
Shoot,
don't
yeah,
blame the
right.
lowly moderator. Blame
Not
the
gonna.
system.
We're not gonna
Comms,
reset Inciati. He's
Open
gonna reset
comms is
Drayden.
too
Yeah,
good
just
for
reset,
INN.
dude.
Drayden.
Yeah,
Put him
reset Drayden. Like send a holy war of PanFam versus Drayden.
Open
just
comms
hex
needs its
or
own
dragon,
Twitch channel,
hex
so we don't have to deal with shit like
I-
this.
I-
we don't
I
have
feel
to
like-
worry
I-
about the
boy.
Matani.
I feel like Lady
Right?
Scarlet would defend my honor, so I think you'd have to go to war against Dice.
I'm
Oh, no.
fine with that.
Headliner, X up in the chat, will you?
Yeah, for sure, dude.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
already-
He's trying to
already
gift you a
gave him-
sub.
I already gave
Don't
him
sub to
permission-
the enemy headliner. Don't do it.
Oh wait, did someone just like oh, Brisk, you just gifted your wife a sub, and then
Yes.
you gifted Max a sub.
Yes.
Where's my sub?
I told you to X up.
I did X up.
I made the mistake of subscribing to the Imperium News Network once, and then
What have you
they gave me
done,
a
Delana? What have you done?
No,
You
Delana.
they
fed
gave me a core title that said Twitch
You
subscriber.
fed the
it's there
evil.
forever now.
Brisk, I X'd
You're
up.
part of
like,
the
I like how
problem.
everyone.
I'm doing it.
I like how everyone
Sorry, I
else.
really needed to make fun of Matani for something.
Click those boomer fingers harder, dude.
I like how everyone else is Xing up.
All these
No,
people-
I don't
Drayden,
want to sub
hey
to this
Drayden,
bullshit.
Drayden, I have a serious question.
What's up?
When's OpenCom's gonna get its own Twitch channel?
We don't need our own
Whenever we
Twitch
break
channel.
500
We do.
viewers daily.
Why not?
Oh, and Ronnie Hugo just gave Blazing a sub, so there you go, man.
God damn it.
He's got your back, man.
What does this do?
It lets you post links in chat, and
Is
gives
that,
you
is
the
that literally all it does?
well, it gives you the cool INN emotes that they got.
Thanks, Britt.
Drayden, you're like,
Oh
There
my
you go.
gosh,
I know you
those
don't have
cool
faith in this product,
INN
but you're
emotes.
You guys can stop being scrubs, and now you're subscribed.
Yeah, like
to
you're
INN.
you're also
bullshit.
Blast them. We need our own Twitch
You're
channel.
also considered
because,
elite
because
status.
of shit like this.
Yeah, you're also
because
considered.
Drayden
I
has to
agree.
grant permissions to people to post links in the fucking chat.
Fucking agree.
You know what my channel does?
Hard agree.
You can post anything you want.
Imagine open comms
Look
outside
at
of
Blazing Bunny's
out from
dog.
under the
What fuck?
thumb of INN.
Hey,
Don't
look,
you
the dog's
start
back.
talking that treason.
Listen,
We need to
listen,
have a meeting.
Boomer.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Easy there, Boomer.
Okay,
All right,
Boomer.
everybody. I gotta go. So
All right, Jay. Thanks for swinging
I'll-
by, man.
We love you, Jay.
see all y'all.
Take
later.
care.
I just wanted to-
All right,
Hold
Jay.
on,
We'll see you,
hold on.
buddy.
Before you go, Jay, are you
Fine.
coming to New Orleans?
Oh, when is it? I don't know.
Wait,
I don't
wait,
know.
It's
May
May
22nd to the
22nd to the 24th. We'll probably be coming in a little bit before, a couple days before that, but
I gotta check with the council.
We're gonna
Dude.
we're gonna have a meeting about it, Drayden, and decide
all right.
Do
all right.
Reading the
it.
minds.
Oh,
where we're
Do
gonna.
it.
There you go. You guys
yeah.
can
I'm
Which
check
one,
saying.
out
So,
what
so
it is.
Jay, if you go, and I am going. I was gonna share a room with the McGurks, but I might be getting my own thing. So if you are looking for a roommate, hit me up. I'm down to split a room if you're down with
I'll
that.
be your roommate, dude.
Oh, I mean, like,
Okay.
hey,
Well, when I figure out what's going on, I'll hit you up, dude. How's that?
all right, sounds good.
All right. Ed,
What's up, man?
hit me up, BB.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah. Thanks for
Good night.
doxing me on the open com show as well.
Ah,
Oh,
please.
no.
No, Ed.
Oh.
Hey, Ed.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Wait a minute. Am I not allowed on the meta show as an FC? What?
Are you not?
What the fuck?
No, probably not. You're probably not big league enough to go on the meta show.
Wow. What
Aren't
the
you like?
fuck?
Aren't you main USTZFC?
The new meta show
I think
does
he's
not
just
do
covering
FCs.
for Brother Bob until he gets
Well,
back
no,
from
Bob
Walking
is
We
Dead.
gone.
we do not want FCs on the meta show.
Bob
We
is
want
Why
gone.
not? I go
like,
on the meta
a
show.
li-
Why the fuck are you inviting
Headliner
Pro
is
God
an
Legend
alliance
then?
leader, and he would be allowed on the meta show.
Why are
When's the
you
next
inviting
meta show?
Pro God Legend?
Because Pro God is essentially one of the top leaders of fucking
FC?
test.
An
Yo,
FC?
Brisk, when's the next meta show?
Tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'll go
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Sutonia.
No,
Sutonia.
Tomorrow,
NFC
tomorrow,
Alliance leader.
Tomorrow, you
Why is
guys will
Blazing
get to
not allowed
listen
on?
to me and Mittens, as well as our guests, Pro God Legend and Sutonia.
Brisk, can you
Why is
explain?
Sutonia gone?
Why is
Can you
Sutonia
explain
gone?
why Blazing Bunny?
Sutonia
Are,
will be on because he is going to talk about what he thinks is going to happen over the next year from CCP's perspective,
never
as
got to
well
our
as from the
2020
non-aligned
predictions.
alliances perspective.
Oh, okay.
okay,
never-
Brisk,
yeah.
can
That's
you
what he's going to talk about.
Brisk,
Good
can you
stuff, good
explain why
stuff.
Blazing Bunny, our top USTZFC, is not allowed on the meta show?
Because
I've been
I
playing
don't
this
give a
game for
shit
so long.
what FCs have to say. I
Yeah,
care
says
about
the guy who
alliance
doesn't
leaders.
Do anything but
Brisk
press F1
Ruble.
on
I'm not a fucking FC.
You're an
Brisk.
F1
I'm not an FC.
monkey.
I'm
Why
a
are you
content
on
creator, but I'm
How do you
not an
create
FC.
content
You're not a
by
content
being an F1
creator.
monkey?
Come on. How much content did I create last year?
Zero.
To be fair, on
I was
Reddit,
in the
he did
news
create
every
a lot of
day.
content.
I'm a
He does.
content
Yeah, news
creator.
When you
content.
tried to call me out on Reddit as well. For
I
looking
do
at
that all the
tape.
time. I do. We both do that.
Reddit is
The-
not content.
Content is content. It doesn't have to be in the game.
Look, man.
Okay. Drama queen.
It doesn't.
creating Content.
Drama queens creating
Drama
content.
queen, drama
Me getting
queen, drama
me getting
queen.
banned and then not getting banned and then getting apologized to and told that I had nothing to do
So
with
drama
anything
creates
still
content,
was
is what
one of
you're
the
saying.
biggest
That's why you
fucking
don't
things
people
that happened in Eve
Oh,
last year.
man. Many players
was.
have been banned before.
And how many
we
have
gotta
gotten how many have gotten a public
I'm
apology from
gay.
CCP for having their ban reversed?
I
This
mean,
guy
what did they give you?
and
a public
Pando.
apology? Like, come on,
I
let's-
can't talk about it,
let's
but
talk
me
about
and
the beats.
Pando,
Come on. Come
I
on.
can't talk about it.
Talk about it.
I can't
pussy.
talk about it.
Talk about it.
You guys
I can't.
Give
I
us some
signed an
details.
agreement.
talk
Me and
about
Pando-
it. Talk about
I
it.
can't talk about
it.
Talk
Me and
about it.
Pando and me and Shines. That's it. So hey, that's content.
Yeah,
creation.
right.
That isn't content, please.
It is. It's
Funky Town.
Look,
I hate
there
the
is.
whole fucking
This
word.
game is not just
Imagine calling
about
yourself a content creator, but all
pew
you create is
pew.
drama.
No, there are no.
drama is
my
content.
drama.
Rain.
Oh no,
Oh.
drama is my
The whole
content.
content. thing
What
is
what
Yeah.
content have you
We
created
gotta
then,
go.
Rain?
We gotta
Oh
go.
god, I'm
I'm a
having
fucking
flashbacks
streamer. I
from
get
high
recommendations
school.
from CC.
Yeah, yeah,
Actively
What
make sure
Delana
they
said.
also
We
do
gotta go. We'll do
I
shots
went
to
to
the
an all
road.
girls high school. It was the worst thing ever.
Wait, you had a private
You
high
think
school
girl
for
drama's
girls?
bad, Delana? Look at these dudes right here. This dude's saying he creates content by making drama.
I am. I do.
Look at
People,
this. Anyway,
people consume it.
Shots to the road.
People
We gotta go.
consume my content. They like it.
shots to the road. We gotta go, but we'll go after show because we got more
All
to
right.
say.
After
obviously.
show time.
We obviously have more to say, and let's
Brisk
do it.
is
Let's fucking do
drama.
it. So anyway, shots to
My
the road.
drama is what keeps you interested.
Don't know drama.
Good night,
No,
everybody.
no, no, no.
Good night,
Bye.
everybody.
Thanks for watching.
Later, bitches.